Welcome back to Tomb of Annihilation. Session 5, Liam.
Session 5.
Session 5.
We entered the jungle, and since then I've been like, I've got no point of reference at all.
You perpetually just got that music playing in your head.
It's just waking up and going to sleep and rolling encounters, and I don't remember where the breaks were.
What breaks? There are no breaks on the Cholton train.
This is still session 1, dude.
Oh.
But yeah, we are turning in for the evening. We have come to the campsite. And the group is getting ready to camp out. What are you guys doing?
Hunting trap, going down, cooking that lizard that I found.
Are you taking the first watch to do that?
I'll cook it on my watch.
Okay.
What I would like to do is, let's have a look in my little inventory to see if I've got the things I need. The things, the dinghies. Right, I would like to take my rope and my little bell.
And hang myself.
Yay! And thus was the end of Wrenn.
I'm a caregiver.
I'm gonna take my rope and I'm gonna tie the bell that I have to the rope, and I'm gonna string that like across, let's say the east of the camp, so like away from the river, like into the jungle from us. I'm gonna string that kind of just to create a little thing so that if anyone trips it, we'll hear the bell go off.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to ask Dingo if he doesn't mind me taking the last watch tonight.
Not particularly.
Thank you.
Will you watch with Zandala, or will Dingo stay with Zandala?
I don't mind watching on my own. Dingo can stay with Sandala. I just want to take the last watch.
Yeah, okay.
Why?
I'll still go first.
No, this is in character right now. I'm asking why I want to take the last watch. Why the sudden change?
Oh, I just fancy mixing things up. Like, the last few nights, like, we've been tacked during the end.
Yeah,
And,
Fenro, put it in the blender, mix
Pretty
it
sure
up.
last time we attacked right at the beginning.
Yeah, that's a mix-up. I don't know, I just want to mix things up a bit, you know?
Uh-huh. Can I roll insights if he's lying or not?
Roll persuasion, dude.
Roll insight if you want to. Are you lying, Fenro?
No, I say that now. He doesn't need to roll insight.
No, all I know
It
is
seems genuine.
So, in that case, I really don't care.
Okay. So yeah, assuming you are ready and those are the preparations you are making, we move on to watches. Wrenn.
Do you want to get the map up, and I'll show where I put the.
I was going to make a terrible
Straight.
watch joke then, but I thought I might get smited, so
Rocky
up against
Docky,
it.
where is my map? It's
God, I can't
underneath
believe
other
you would think
things.
a terrible watch joke. God, you're such a terrible person. Why would you do
Liam, you also thinking of a bad watch joke?
that? Yep.
It's the map.
Right. I'll create a little pointer that'll go down.
Because you got 50 feet, haven't you?
My hunting trap. Where'd it go?
If I put it like there.
I've deleted it. You can replace it where you want it.
In exactly right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it there, kind of like this.
Likewise, place yourselves where you would like to be.
When am I?
The lasses will go sleep in the side where they normally do, just sort of out of the way a little bit.
I will, seeing they've put up this trip wire of sorts, I'm going to go sit by the fire this side.
It's kind of like knee height.
So to you, like neck height then?
Yeah. I accidentally walked through it several times and just like choked myself every time.
I mean, you're into what you're into.
Yeah.
No one here is going to judge.
I mean, we are.
Just not out loud.
No, that too.
Yeah, so Wrenn goes and sets up his bit of a trip line out in the side of the camp. The hunting trap goes down, and we start the evening.
Okay. Is it just me?
Yep, you are up first.
Yeah, so other than that, I'm just happy to roll straight into perception. I'm not doing anything in particular, just looking over into the... I'm pretty confident from the east at the moment, so I'm going to be primarily focusing on the riverside.
Yep, that's fine.
Oh yes, roll again.
Do it. Do that halfling thing you do.
Second that one incoming.
Oh, no.
Idiot.
Dude, I've been set up. This is a stick up, dude.
That's 2 nat ones. He's going for that record tonight.
Dude, I used all the luck last night. Can't
And
be the
you
luck of the
damaged
Irish
twice
always.
as well.
Okay. So, yeah. Your watch goes by, and being fairly confident with the setup of the camp at the moment, between the trap and the tripwire, you're fairly confident there's nothing coming around, and night passes quietly.
Sick nasty.
So we've now got Dingo and Zandala.
Yeah, so I'll poke him and I'll come take my little kip in canoe next to Fenro.
Yeah, Zandala will stretch her legs a bit, go around the camp, and sort of sit up next to the fire.
I have nothing to cook, so I didn't catch anything today. So I'm just gonna,
Cry.
sit, contemplate life.
Cry.
Would you like advantage, or would you like 2?
We'll roll separately. I'll be looking, generally she'll be not looking at all. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck.
Well, she laid you out.
You rolled nature.
Oh, I
You
fucked
rolled
it.
nature. Don't worry about it.
Boys,
I'm tempted
boys,
to make
boys.
you take that, but we'll go again. Okay,
yeah.
no, that tracks. So she still laid you out.
I don't think we should, if we roll the wrong thing, I don't think we should get to re-roll what it is, just apply the actual modifier, because otherwise that's pretty much with advantage.
But yeah, so
Unless
you
I'm
are...
That 20 the first roll, then fuck it up. Take that way.
You're in sort of like a meditation more than you are really looking out over the evening, thinking about the battles you fought thus far and how bad you think it'll get when you get to Firefinger and onwards. Zandala, thankfully, is fairly aware of the situation around her and is keeping a reasonably keen eye out, but
For once.
again, your watch seems to pass without too much problem. You do see the clouds are rolling in at the moment, and the sky has gone rather dark over the course of your rest.
I'm seeing how dark the sky has got. Can I put out my rain catcher?
You can,
Thank you.
and yeah, assuming you don't want to do anything else, that will be
like,
you.
Like, throw a fucking rock at Bingo to wake him up and lie down where I am.
I like to think you overhead rock, do like a proper baseball throw of this, and it literally he's got a big mark on his head after that throw.
Just fastballs you.
Yeah.
That's the biggest rock I can, just shot for that.
Crush my head with a boulder.
Get the fuck up. Oh, okay.
Yep, so you return to sleep. Zandala goes back to her bedroll and lies down. Zaka, at this point, is already waking up, having got the routine sort of set in her head. And we are ready for you, Bingo. What would you like?
I move to that fire. I'm cooking that lizard I caught. Yeah, my
Roll
day.
me survival. Yeah, so you cook it fairly thoroughly, a little bit too thoroughly on the tail, and that goes more like charcoal than it does food, but you still get probably, I'd say, 3 days worth of rations out of this. It's a fairly big lizard you'd managed to catch.
Oh, it wasn't a dinosaur then. Just a small dinosaur he caught and dragged back with him.
Nice. I'm gonna 3 days rations. I'll cut what I would perfectly estimate as 1 day's rations. I'll slip that into Dingo's backpack. Otherwise, I'll take the rest of it.
So I'll add 3 to mine. And then...
No.
Because Bingo's really bad at counting.
I was aiming for half, but I just fucked it.
I'll turn it to half. It'll be fine.
But yeah, you cook up your lizard, and as I say, it's a reasonably well cooked lizard. Too well cooked in the tail, but it's good to go.
Nice.
And would you like advantage, or would you like the 2?
I'm gonna take advantage
You take advantage.
because I'm just the best at perception. So I'm gonna take advantage, dude.
You needed it.
That's pretty good for me.
You seem to always get a 5 on just the night watch. I don't know why. You had it last game.
Yeah, and then during the day I only roll 14.
Yeah. I don't get what this is. Why do your eyes? Oh, wait a second.
I have day mode and night mode, okay?
And naturally, they're worse in dark vision. Wait a second.
Huh? What?
But yeah, that's a reasonable perception. As you're sat there, you look over in... Get a pointer. You look over to this tree here, and you see a small bird intently staring at the camp.
I don't recognize this bird at all. Like it's
You're fairly good with nature-ish. You got the wonder. Roll me a...
History?
I'd say history.
yeah, it's gonna be about all there is. Yeah, roll me a history.
that ain't good. I was hoping for nature.
It was gonna be nature, but then history made more sense. Yeah. It just looks like a normal, sort of everyday forest bird you'd see more at home than you would see here. Like, most of the things here you've seen have been fairly exotic. And a lot of things far larger than they would be in standard forest. But this is what seems to be a normal little bird you'd see in any forest around your homes.
Okay. It like a big bird, a little bird?
No, it's fairly small. Probably, you're a big boy, so it's probably only about the size of your fist, clenched.
I can't eat that.
Like a pigeon.
Just think
A
midnight
smidge
snack.
smaller than that, but yeah.
Try and eat that.
Like a
That's
black
good
bird.
point.
That is midnight snack right there.
I guess I'm gonna get up, slowly move towards it, trying not to startle it. Trying to get a little bit closer. In range, some people would say.
Off crossbow.
I think he's already in range of crossbow if he had one.
Yeah.
I'll save you the trouble. The moment you look to it and seem to be really perceiving it especially, it glances once more down towards the front of the group, from where it is, and the moment you get up, it flies away.
Yeah, nah, fuck off, mate. You stay there.
I'm here to catch you.
Wait, like, as soon as it notices you're there, it stares down into the camp one last time, and as you go to stand, it just drops off the branch it's on and flits back into the jungle.
Okay. Guess I'd go back to watching. Bird in jungle. Like,
Yeah, so, again, there's a very dark sky at the moment. The cloud seems to cover everything, including the moon. But other than that, there is not much happening.
okay.
That's a bad juju right there, boys. That's bad juju.
Doing it just to be sinister, I'm telling you. Yeah, no, it's a bird in the jungle. Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna watch. That's me.
And then we move to Fenro. Azaka will go back to her bedroll. Next to Zondala, making sure that she's fine. And job's a good one. Fenro, you are up.
Alright, I'm just gonna pick up some twigs and like draw a picture on the ground. Might just draw like a nice square or circle, and I place it right next to Wrenn.
Around me or?
Not around
Just
you, like
next.
just near you, like about 5 feet away from you. Just do like a nice perfect circle, just made out of twigs.
Nice, dude.
Perfect circle.
Out of twigs, it's perfect, I tell you.
He's just used some of the other twigs to make a compass and has just drawn around it.
Is the moon out at all,
No, it's clouds.
or breaking through?
At the start of your watch, no.
Okay. I'm just gonna wander around, not do too much. After having doing the circle around Wrenn, I'm just gonna take it easy, not do too much.
Okay, are you still sat by Wrenn?
Yeah, I figured I'll do the twigs and I'll sit back down because basically where I am now, next to Wrenn, near the campfire.
Okay. Roll me perception.
Perception.
That's a bloody good perception, yeah.
Thank you.
So, as you go to sit next to Wrenn, you feel for the first time warmth hit the back of your neck as you go to sort of crane down to bend over.
like warmth from the campfire, or is it like on a different side of my
As if it was
closet?
the sun.
Oh.
Look up to see a fireball being
That's-
cast.
Yeah, can I look up? Can I look
Please,
up and see
no.
where it's coming from?
As you look to the sky, very specifically, the clouds seem to swirl in the center of the sky. And the moon, and exclusively the moon, is revealed. At this point to be full, shining directly down into the center of camp.
Moonbeam.
Your mind flashes back to a time before the adventuring, a time before the curse. And this image flies into your head.
Ah, good times. I'm just gonna stare at the moon and just think about
Just
old
howl.
memories. Oh, look at the howl.
You
I'm not
see,
a
saw a wolf
beast.
in a full moon. How are you not howling at the moon?
I'm not a wolf. I'm just
Put it
gonna think back and just think back of the good old days and just stare
Yeah.
at the moon for a little bit, not do too much.
You sit there for about 5-10 minutes. And after that time, the clouds seem to just naturally fly themselves across the sky and cover the moon once more. And the rest of your watch is quiet and still.
Just how I like it.
We did it, guys. We survived.
We did it.
And yeah, we are now. Where are we? We are now at 6 a.m. The sun has burned away the majority of the cloud from the previous evening. Right towards the end of your watch, the clouds seem to disperse. And we start the morning.
Well, I'm gonna go pick up my raincaster, seeing how dry it is on the ground. Just thinking,
Do we get to see that little long rest?
No.
Oh,
Cry.
Yeah, no. You all take the effects of Pow. Long rest.
Lovely.
All of your level abilities are now unlocked and ready for use.
Oh,
Sweet.
dude.
Feel so much more dexterous and reckless.
I'm just gonna hand like Wrenn, Dingo, Bingo, and myself. I've got 4 good berries left, which are just very close to being run out. So I'll hand these out and just say, better eat up now. Don't. So you guys have to take rations if you don't want to.
Yeah, sweet. I'll eat that now.
oh, take the
um,
berry.
yeah.
I'm off.
When I do that, I take. So I munch on that and I stand up and I start stretching. And I feel uncomfortable. So I kind of like stretching my shoulders back and forth. And I'm just like, I just seem uncomfortable. And so I like take off the top and then my leather armor after it. And I just throw it on the ground in front of me. And like a child jumping in a puddle, I start just like jumping on it, stamping. Just like, stupid. Oh, that's better. That's better. And I'm just like, starts being able to stretch as if I'm actually free for the first time in a while and put that black over t-shirt back on. And after doing that, I'll go over and I leave the leather there. And I go over and pick up the trap, well, the rope with the bell. I leave the bell attached to it.
Yep, so you've got those two attached together and back on the side of your pack.
Yeah. But I will remove that lever from my...
I'll go check my hunting trap.
Roll me that sweet, sweet D100.
God, roll high for me.
89.
You caught yourself a chef to cook for you.
Yes.
You have caught yourself Gordon Ramsay. No, that's when you hit the 100.
No, that's when he does the nat 1 on his survival and Gordon Ramsay walks out of the fucking woods and goes, "It's fucking raw!"
Surely, if you get do 100, you get fucking Bear Grylls to walk out and just teach you how to eat everything around you.
He's only got, he's got 1,000 HP and he
Like
takes
that tree
it.
right there, fucking just eat it as it is. Right at the ground, just fucking eat it.
Yeah, everyone remember to do your insect salve and your water.
Done.
I think that's everyone now.
Just checking now. Yeah, you walk over to your trap and you see, sat inside it, there is an Almirage.
The
One of
rabbit.
those little rabbit boys.
Grabbing it.
Okay, as
Grabbing
you
it.
closely inspect it, you can see that at some point recently, an arrow had already passed through part of it. You can see sort of the entry and exit wound where an arrow or a bolt of some description would have flown through it, and it seems to have been on its last legs as it made it into your trap.
Mercy killing. Excellent. I love those.
It was a mercy kill.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put it in my backpack for now.
You kill it first, or you gonna just take it? Put it in
I assume it's dead in the trap, is it not?
It is, yeah.
No, what? How could you assume that?
Take that up. Backpack it goes. Cooking that shit tonight.
Well, you could cook it now. Is the bonfire gone out by now or not?
Nope. No, you're still breaking down camp at this point. This is you in the process of doing so, so the camp hasn't actually been doused out yet.
I might run back over and see if I can cook it up real quick.
How much time are you willing to try and cook it for?
Would I know how long I need to cook it for?
Until it's probably either brown or black.
Yeah,
I've
until
cooked a lot of small game. Like, would I have a rough estimate in mind?
You'd understand that to be really safe, you'd obviously have to skin and gut it and then cook it. You'd probably need at least probably a half hour between prep and cooking.
Oh, fuck that. I'll do that tonight. Long rest
You can
material.
have it in like a minute. You're talking about...
I'm a beast. No, I'm not. Okay. Yeah,
You can just get a rabbit in about 10 seconds if you really go for it. But
I mean, look, I'm like skin and gut and prepare to cook.
Yeah, backpack, cook it tonight. Long rest.
Yep. So that is stowed away. And again, this thing looks fairly big and plump. This is a good-sized Almirage that you've managed to mercy kill, as you put it.
Right.
But yeah, you break down the rest of camp. Everyone sort of wraps up their rolls, and you douse the fire.
And you assume that Bingo goes back for his trap.
Oh yeah, I just assume I picked that up. Yeah.
I
feel
You
like
like the Almirage out of it. You leave the trap there, like, we'll come back for you.
I thought you were too giddy about catching something. You just left it there, so I was just like skipping over to the fire to cook it.
I don't doubt that he would have done that.
I'll pick that shit up.
But yeah, so we break down and we get ready to travel. Are we going with the usual?
Yeah.
Yep.
I am obligated to ask, as you well know. Okay, yeah. So, Azaka starts off. Again, are you going slow pace still?
No, normal pace. Because I think if that guy was going to come at us, he would come at us during the night, probably. If there's someone watching us, they'd have seen us like set up camp.
True. Like, we haven't been disturbed at all at the moment, so just a normal pace. Not fast.
Not fast, going at normal. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, you quite confidently start striding onwards through the jungle. And is anyone doing anything? Anyone chatting? Anyone killing? Anyone looking to stab someone in the back?
I'll look out for animals.
I'll look out for animals to eat.
I will do the same. I'll look for them, but I won't tell anyone if I do see them.
I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna look specifically for traps or humanoids in the area.
Okay, assuming you're looking for those, roll me... We'll go with a perception, not an investigation, because you're looking generally around.
Right, okay. I'll waste
Everyone
another
else sort of looking for animals and game. You find, specifically in this area, and as you start to move consumers towards your location's destination, you find there's less and less wildlife in general at all in this area.
Right.
You see flits of Almirage and a few things sort of in and around the river. But in general, there doesn't seem to be quite as much as you might expect from earlier in the jungle.
Someone's killing them off, I think.
Do we still roll survival on it or what?
Nah, don't worry.
I'm gonna use one of my inspiration on this.
Use inspiration.
Exactly. The
Double
same.
11. That is
on
in
both.
some way a feat to yourself. Yeah, so as you travel, you look around just in general, looking for tracks and traps and trails of any description that might give away the location of them, and there's nothing in sight as of yet. as you start, sort of the first, again, this is the first sort of third to half day. You come to a particularly tight bend in the river, and you have to almost come down off onto the bank as the jungle encroaches on it. And I don't have a map for this right now, but we might have to have one in a minute. As Azaka steps down onto the bank, I assume you all follow her like normal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No reason not to.
Yep. The moment you are all on the mud, sort of the silty mud at the edge of the bank, I want everyone to roll me perception.
Oh, another one.
Or persuasion, you say? My God, I'm so
Good.
bad. at
Yeah,
this.
that's about right.
That's
Oh,
pretty
not
good.
20 though.
I am not having a good day. Okay, I'm not having a good day.
That's 2.
That's alright.
That's 2. That is 2.
I've rolled 2 nat ones and 2 falls.
I've
Yes,
rolled
so-
two nat ones, not 20.
This is the start of yesterday's game all over again.
Shut up.
But yeah, you start making your way across the bank where all this silty mud is. You know it's not very far you have to travel. It's only literally just this tight bend where the jungle seems to have encroached slightly further than it has previously. They're not really giving you room. And in the river, you see 4 large beast-like creatures sort of sit up from laying down. And I'm going to go grab an image for you.
Hey guys, we ignore them. Remember last time when we ignored something?
We keep ignoring them until there's 20.
Yeah.
Oh, look. 3 berserkers, let's ignore them. Oh, look. 7 berserkers charging us. Fuck.
You see 4 of this boy in the river.
Ah, it's Dr. Zoidberg.
Oh,
the
so it's
crab
almost entirely
people.
crap, but with a human chin.
Crab people. Okay. Are they looking at us?
They are looking directly at all 4 of you enough. Like, again, they were led down almost in the silt. Barely visible. But as you've looked across, you've sort of seen the back. And the moment they think they've seen you, they have all sat up to that posture.
Can
I
I...
shout
Okay.
out? You'll use it.
No, shut the fuck up. Can I try and speak with them? Do they speak Aquarian at all?
Do you try to speak with that?
I mean, they can understand me, and I can understand them if they do speak that, because of the whole.
Well, you
whole
can try.
deal.
You're not going to know until you try.
Exactly. So I'll try and converse with them. And just say that we mean no harm, we're just passing through. We don't mean to disturb or harm you in any way. We will be on our way.
They look at you very specifically. And then to each other, and then back to you.
Did they say anything?
No, they
Oh.
do not respond.
Does
Can I
Zaka seem
roll-
concerned or anything?
She's taken a step back, but she hasn't gone for a weapon yet.
Can I just shout out hello in Tongue of Beast?
Can I roll insight to see if they are hostile at all?
Specifically to see if they're hostile? Yep, roll me insight. Azaka, again, is stood back, not holding the weapon, but she's absolutely
30,
looking
20.
at all. 20? They definitely don't seem hostile at the moment. They all
Okay.
just seem to be sort of staring towards you.
Right.
As you sort of try in various ways to try and get their attention, one of them pushes what looks like a small briefcase up out of the silt and sort of just in your general direction within about 10 feet of you. So it's just on the edge of the water, and then quickly backs up.
Backs away from it. Okay. I'm going to jump down.
Question. Can I ask one small question right now? Is this a drug deal?
Is it a drug deal? Who knows, man?
Are they expecting drugs of us?
You might
They're
be
gonna
able to
give
get
us
some of
money?
that dank jungle stuff, you know?
A dank jungle kush?
If they don't, I don't see that they look hostile, so I'm going to jump down and I am going to very, very, calmly but slowly walk up to the briefcase.
Yep, so it is what looks like a very old and very battered briefcase, almost only just holding together.
Right. Have they made
And
any
as you pick it up,
moves?
they sort of look to you, and then look off back down the river in both directions, both where you came and where the river leads, and then back to you.
I'm gonna look do I see anything when I look left and right?
Looking both ways, you see nothing at all.
Okay. I'm just gonna speak in common, and I'm just gonna go. Is it all right if I take this?
With a slightly frustrated look on the one that came forward's face, and in somewhat of like a croaky, almost watery as well voice, you just hear, "Please, just leave us. Just go."
Oh, yeah, they spoke common.
We mean you no harm at all. I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Right, you gotta go.
Yeah, with that, I'm just gonna seeing that I'm gonna take the briefcase with me, not having opened it yet.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take it back up to everyone else, who I'm assuming is 15, 20 foot behind me.
Yeah. Again, these things are about sort of 15 foot from the water's edge, and you had to go at least 10 feet down to the water's edge to grab the briefcase. They're probably 15 feet from where you were with the briefcase and about 25, 30 feet from the group.
I'd like to continue, to hand on to everyone, yeah, let's leave. I'm not going to open the briefcase until we get out of eye shot of them. And then I'd like to check for traps.
Assuming that everyone wants to just carry on moving, Azaka will
Yeah, we're just gonna
hastily look back to sort of the trail and guide you guys on and around the corner of the river and back up onto the normal, almost like a grassy path next to the forest where the forest hasn't quite reached. And yeah, you are now a good 50 or 60 feet away from them, and they are completely out of sight.
Right. Can I check for traps then?
Yep, roll me investigation.
Okay. That's not great.
Yeah, you check along the edge and across sort of where the latch is in the center, and there don't appear to be any wires or trips on there at all that you can see.
No locks, it's just 2 latches on each side.
Just the latch.
I'm going to pop them. And
Yeah.
I'm going to have a look inside.
You pop it open and have a look, and you see an assortment of small gems.
sick.
Do they look anything like the quartz that I've picked up already?
No.
Are they roughly the same size, or?
They're a little bit smaller, and some of them seem to be you see a couple of particularly dark ones. But there's nothing that looks particularly out of spec at the moment.
I'd like to take a look at some of the ones, try and find some of the clearer, purer ones, and see how many of them are actually all right. I think are worth anything.
You'd probably need a bit of time to look as you'd go, to see if any of these are particularly worthy. But they all seem to be, in some way, fairly shiny or nice.
Yeah, all right. How many of them did you say there was?
They are in the party sheet.
All of them.
That many.
Sweet.
I don't know what they look like for you guys.
An identified item is what they say for everything.
That's a shame.
There's 3 and 2 is what I can say. But
Yep,
I can see...
they are what you can see at the moment.
Right, okay. I'll take if there's one of the larger ones, or if there's one that is kind of bluish in color. I'll take that. But and then I'll throw the other ones to whoever.
They all seem to be sort of a dark grey to black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are 2 hematite in there, and these 3 other rather dark gems.
I'll take one of the ones that looks like the... I'll take one of the hematite ones.
Mhm.
And I will... yeah, just leave the other ones for anyone else who's interested.
I assume we went back to Fenro, so Fenro next?
I'll take one. I'll take one of the unidentified ones, just because there's more of them. So I'll have one of those. I'll pop one in my team.
Anyone else want the other hematite and the other 2 dark gems?
I guess I'll take one of the unidentified ones and just sort of stare at it. Okay.
Yeah, we've got 1 of each left.
Right. Okay. Just gonna real quick. I'll take when I get my inventory sheet open, I'll take the hematite, and I'll offer the unidentified gem to one of the other two.
You mean one of us two, or like a Zaka?
No, a Zaka and Sandal. I think.
Liam, did you actually drag the one into your sheet?
He did.
Yeah,
It
I
says
did.
Dingo unidentified item.
I got it.
Okay, yeah. The other two are not of any particular interest.
All right, I snatched the
these.
last one.
Oh, the bitch is not in my hand.
I snatched it out of your hand.
fucking try and fucking steal it, bitch. Come on.
Snatch. I did.
I mean, I'm
Just
holding it. I'm
snatch.
holding my hand out, so it's what, a good 6 foot off the ground.
He dives from the canoe onto your hand and just grips your entire arm. Yeah, so you distribute those amongst yourselves, and away you go.
And away we go.
Yeah. I'll kind of just place the briefcase off to the side, like off the.
Yeah, as I said, it's very old and battered and bruised. It is effectively on its last legs anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, carrying on.
Yep, carrying on. Okay, I'm gonna move the time forward real quick. You see these guys sort of only a few hours after you travel, and for the majority of the center of the day, nothing at all really happens. Just as you pass into afternoon, you can hear what sound like several heavy footfalls coming from the forest to the side of you. They sound like they're making way to the river.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Do we see anything, or just here at the moment?
Peering into the jungle, you see several figures walking out in sort of like almost not in quite unison, but in a sort of formation, and you see what appears to be a knight and several other people just in chain bodies and half plate walk out of the jungle, clearly very tired from the trek in deep in the jungle.
Right.
But yeah, they come out into the opening and they see you guys sat there on your way through. The larger man at the front, this man is in a full set of plate. Clearly not liking the fact that he is. He seems very hot and is taking constant sips from a flask of water on his side.
Right.
And looks at the lot of you and goes, hello there. Flaming Fist, have you got a charter?
Who has the charter? Who has the charter?
Zandala does. I just gesture to her,
Yeah, she's
like kind of
yeah, right.
nudge her
One sec.
forward.
And she reaches again into this deep pocket inside of her cloak and pulls out the envelope and sort of shows it over to him, clearly reluctant to hand it to him. He takes several big strides forwards and peers down and looks straight at the front of the envelope and goes, I see. Yeah, that's all in order. Are you guys alright out here? Do you need anything in particular, or are you just travelling on through?
Got any more insects, Sal?
Have you got any wares on you?
Nothing for sale. We've only got really some emergency supplies for those really in desperate trouble, but insect salve, you said?
I mean, if it's only for emergencies, I'll be fine.
Yeah. In that case, yeah, it's only really for those that we find out here that are particularly in trouble. Though you guys seem like you're on a mission. We saw some of your footfalls earlier in the jungle, but couldn't keep pace with you. We've made a few loops through the jungle as of late, and well, here we are.
I've got my arms crossed. I'm death-eyesing these people. I'm not a fan of these.
I'm going to assume he's walked up to us. He's tall, but not quite as tall as the Barbarian or the...
Oh no, he's only he's 6 foot. He's pretty tall, just generally. He's about just over average height.
He's shorter than
but
me.
He is absolutely shorter than half of the party right now.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna, noticing that he looks absolutely roasted, I'm gonna go, You look a little toasty there, fella.
Well, this armor doesn't really suit out here. I wasn't expecting to be out here for a long time, but needs must, and I was sent on patrol with the rest.
Ah, where have you just been coming from? Just, can I ask?
Just exploration, trying to get rid of some of the undead in this godforsaken jungle.
Have you come across many?
He points off deeper to where they just come from and goes, had a reasonably nasty encounter with some ghouls. And he sort of puffs his chest out as much as he can and sort of strands a bit upright. Flaming Fist don't really back down. Wherever we can, we dealt with them pretty quickly.
Can I roll insight and see if he's lying?
Yeah.
That's a 6.
9. He seems to believe what he said.
Okay.
He doesn't show any signs of particular lying.
Yeah, just gonna gesture and kind of like, well, it was nice to meet you. The name's Wrenn Varnuiku. I hope to see you again soon, friend.
Yeah, James. I'm over from Camp Righteous. If you happen to be over there, you might see me, but until then. And they start walking up the trail that you've just walked down, sort of keeping to the riverbank.
Mark it on the map. Cool.
We don't really know where it is though. He just says if we're ever there.
Cool, ask him. Cool. What did the rest of his cavalcade of retard look like, by the way?
ON male and half plate channel.
Yeah, there were a couple of larger chaps looking like they're wearing a bit of half plate who are also very warm and
I'm gonna
dressed
assume
in either
like,
simple leather or chain armor.
Were they like beat up at all, or were they like, was there any
tired,
fancy
probably.
crap on their armor anywhere, or were they
You
like?
can see just general marks from the years of service this armor has had, and a few of the chains on some of the chainmail are clearly been chinked and have fallen away, but for the most part the armor looks reasonably sturdy.
I assume that the majority of these men are Choltons and just local people.
Most of the what look like the weaker chaps are mostly Cholton.
Mm.
The bigger chap is clearly just a normal white male that you might see, as are the two guys in the half-boat.
Did they have like bows with them, or did they have just like swords?
There's a couple with short bows on their back. Almost every single one of them has either a star or a long sword at their side.
Nothing that looked like a spellcaster.
No casters, nope.
All right.
Yeah, I'd like to enter rage.
I would like to rage.
I would like to throw a javelin into their spines while they walk away from us.
You spear through two of the underlings and plink off the plate mail.
Yes.
Getting a solid 5 out of 6 points. Unfortunately, you do fail the challenge.
Ah.
Yeah, no, they seem just rather hastily to follow up river from where the trail you've clearly left as you move through the jungle is. And they disappear off around a couple of small bends and into the undergrowth.
Oh, I think, Liam, if we'd have killed those crab men, we could have crab meat for dinner.
I contemplated it.
Or maybe people meat. You never know.
I mean, we're not people, so that's just meat to us.
Yeah.
He's half orc, half crab. Half orc, half crab.
Dude, that mouth could have been from anything. Yeah, I kind of step back to Fenro, and just wait for him to place his hand down so I can get that lift back up to canoe.
I'll help perch him back up. I'll hold my arm down.
And away we go.
Yeah, you travel through the rest of the day and you walk through the jungle. You've all got your minimums of 12.
Yeah.
As you start to walk, again, this is coming towards the evening, so we'll move you just into the next hex. As you walk forward, you see a distinct light, just up and away in the distance a bit.
Does it look like a settlement?
This light is, and I'm going to double check this, about 350 feet in the air. And there seems to be, again, the night starting rolling in at this point, so it's getting quite dark. You can see a large, square-shaped sort of formation coming up from the ground towards it.
Can I roll Arcana?
You can.
Try and see the fuck that is. Come on, let's get that that 4 roll that we need. God damn, it's even worse than 4.
That tracks. Yeah, you don't notice anything other than you seem to be just more in awe of the sheer size of this ball of fire in the air.
Zach, can I ask if I can, roll with advantage for everything and still fail everything, please?
No.
Oh my god. My total rolls today have been like 12.
So as you sort of move forward, and you will sort of look up and gawk at this just emanating flame from the top of this structure, Azaka turns to you and goes, I almost forgot. Welcome to Firefinger.
This is Firefinger.
It is a finger pointing in the air, and it does appear to have fire on the end of it.
Oh, it all makes sense now.
I
Oh,
was expecting just like a formation of rocks or some shit like that. So like just a name of some variety.
Does it look like a tower, like for I don't know how to word it, like something that a lot of people would be inside of going up, or
Can we see? Can we tell me how far away we are from it or not?
said like 350.
Yeah, in the air.
Oh, I thought you said 350 away. I don't know.
Yeah, the ball seems to be about 350 feet up just generally, and you seem to be... You're probably still a couple of miles
Yeah, ball out.
away from this thing.
Whole situation.
right? Okay.
Again, it's getting late, but it's only... Again, the sun's only restarted going down, so it's only about 6 p.m.
I'd say we spend the time to find somewhere safe, then go to that massive beam of that massive fucking finger tomorrow. Nice and rested and prepared.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes.
Azaka turns with a slightly more serious look on her face and goes, generally speaking, we have 2 options. We can walk straight up to it in the day and hope we do not get spotted by the Terrorfolk. Alternatively, if we rest a little sooner, we could perhaps get in the cover of darkness.
That is also an option.
They certainly won't see us coming anyway, and it may give us just a slight edge.
How's your vision in the dark there, Azaka?
Mine is not particularly great, though and she sort of... I'm assuming that you effectively have this conversation as you get closer, so you're probably only about a mile away from it now, say? Well, less than that. Say you're a couple of 1,000 feet. So you've got a pretty good look at it now, so I'm going to share with you a march.
Oh lord.
Oh, loudy loud. Okay.
That's safe.
That image is slightly deceptive. There is what seems to be a sort of clearing almost around the bottom of this structure. And
Right,
where the trees don't seem to quite get right up next to it.
That looks fun to climb.
So yeah, there is a gap between you and the edge of this structure.
It's be a bad time to say that Fenro might be scared of heights, but we shall see.
But again,
People are afraid.
as you look up to this now a little bit more clearly, Azaka looks directly upwards, shudders a little bit and goes, I would prefer not to go in there at all, to be perfectly honest.
But you're expecting that's your mask. It was a mask you were looking for, wasn't it?
Yes, it is It's sort of a stylized dagger made of wood.
And you'd expect it to be... Could we expect it to be at the top of that?
I know only that it is here. I do not know where.
Please say it's on the floor outside. We can leave.
Would
yeah.
this mask have any magical properties to it, or is it just sentimental value? Do you know?
It's something just for me. It is effectively worthless to anyone but me.
Okay, I understand.
So you're supposing that we go in there alone then?
I do not know if Sandala would like to join you, but and again, she's looking up at it and is sort of like, I certainly do not want to go up there.
What is it you're afraid of?
It's something I do not personally like. It's nothing particularly dangerous, really.
Is it heights?
Roll me persuasion.
Oh, don't fuck this roll up as well. Oh my god.
Her name is
Dude,
Storm.
use that
She's afraid of
inspiration.
heights.
Please.
She just ignores your comment.
Um,
I might cry.
I'm gonna turn to Dingo and give him like that eye of like.
yeah, I'm gonna say he
So
didn't
that's
touch. He didn't touch a nerve with that one, and I'm gonna say, is there a? Well, I'd say you'd be the best one to accompany us, being that you're the one that knows what your possession looks like. So, is there any way we can get you to join us?
So meta talk, it is heights, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
Dude, we've got plenty of Taj. We can give us some courage potion.
Guys, don't worry. I'm just, I'm saving up all my big rolls for when I need to fucking hit those, fucking chain that fucking chaos bolt around the entire group of enemies.
Dude, if we give her enough courage potion, like she'll have advantage on saving throws against her fear of heights, and she'll have advantage on basically any of her ability checks that include like strength and stuff, like so athletics. She'll be a beast at climbing. Just don't make her look for anything.
Roll persuasion.
Me.
Yeah.
I would like to use that newly acquired inspiration I got from the 6 I just rolled earlier.
Oh, look at this
Yeah.
guy. He's actually using his inspiration.
What a pussy.
And
Just because my combined total rolls so far haven't, reached 20.
persuasion. That
Look
ain't
at that.
That ain't bad.
Look at that.
You see her falter, and she glances down to you and goes, I really do not want to go up there. But I am in your employ. I can't technically refuse.
If it's not something you want to do, miss, I won't force you.
She looks to sort of generally towards the group.
I'm okay with her waiting at the bottom. Like, she's got us this far with no harm. If she can hold the fort at the bottom of the tower, and we can go up. It's settled then.
It's not settled.
Well, speak up then, you orc.
I'm indifferent about it.
Orc. Because I'm still thinking that it's heights. In my mind, I can't think of it. Oh, it's not heights then.
Yeah, but what does it matter even if you know? What does it matter?
She can just go part way up the tower. Or she can go outside of the tower.
Yeah, I'm gonna gesture to Zendala, and I'm gonna say, and you, miss, what is it you'd like to do?
I don't mind joining you. It's possible my dad's in there, but I don't see it personally.
Oh yeah, her dad. We're trying to find her dad.
Well,
Idiot.
Azaka, are you gonna be okay if we leave you on your own to set up camp down here, and you can wait for us while we go up?
Yes, I would stay where we are now, camp, and I would wait your return.
Right. So, what's the plan? Are we going up at night? Like me, bear in mind, I'm personally against going up at night because I can't see dick. So
I'm good to go now.
we'd
Yeah.
be just as like, in order for me to see, like, none of you can carry Fenro. One of you could probably carry me if you needed to, but we're probably going to need a torch, and we'll be just as spotted, if not more, at night while carrying a torch around than we would in the day.
Does anybody here have a torch?
I believe I might.
Oh,
have
I've actually got
some.
10.
Question.
Right. Oh, so do I. Yeah.
I'm gonna
I've got
assume
a
that
candle. I
gonna
haven't
assu-
got
um,
torch.
are there lights inside the tower at all or not?
Other than the light you can see directly on the top, you can see no lights at the moment.
So none of those little holes are like emitting any dim light or anything to show that there are people in them. Okay.
I was just thinking if we could get to the tower. I mean, me and Bingo could guide you to the tower. Get to the base of the tower, and if it's lit up from there, we could go in from there.
I mean, I don't mind doing that. It's just getting us to the tower because we will be essentially walking like pitch black, and without I guess if Fenro uses bonfire, that'll create some dim light around us so that we'll actually be able to see. But that
Yes.
relies on him being able to react fast enough without us getting jumped.
I mean,
I was thinking more. As much as this pains me for this situation, I could carry Wrenn and guide Zandala while Bingo tries to haul Fenro's fat ass through the jungle.
I mean, all I'm saying is, I could just if I give Wrenn one of my torches, we can leave the canoe down here.
I don't think we want to I don't think we want to go in with a torch.
No.
Because I think that's just telling them that we're at the front door straight away.
We'll just wait till dawn and have it very dim light.
What new powers do you have, Mr. Fenro?
I can guess
not
what.
actually, like I'm saying just as us, because I'm not going to know you've leveled up.
We could always ask the animals.
Is there any... There's that. But meta talk, could you turn into a cat, which would give you dark vision?
Oh crap! I can transform now. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, Fenro can transform. I'll carry Wrenn. Bingo can carry Zandala.
Alright.
Hearing this plan, Zandala will look kind of hurriedly to you and go, Azaka, why do we need to go up at night specifically? And Azaka sort of looks over and goes, it is just the easiest way to sneak by them. If you're confident in your ability, you could probably sneak in the day.
I'm confident in my ability. I'm not confident in the 8.5.
What are we actually fighting, by the way?
You'd have better stealth as a cat, probably, than you.
I mean, yeah. I'm just looking now.
What are we actually fighting?
Terra folk. They are... Imagine a man with the wings of a large bat or something similar. They're like a flying creature.
Do they nest?
From what I understand, they inhabit the upper reaches of Firefinger only.
How big are these? Are they bigger than me?
They are rather large.
Oh, jeepers.
They do fly high. If you I don't know how likely they are to spot someone as small as yourselves, especially if you're trying to act quietly, but I suppose you could try and sneak up.
Direwolf has a +4 on snake, so I could actually do sneak quite well.
If you've seen... Are you sure direwolf, not just a normal wolf? Direwolf's
Direwolf has a +4 to stealth.
But it's a lot... It's
fucking
a
huge.
giant.
Yeah, but then again, they do like stalk and hunt prey, so
yeah,
it would know it, and it would be around the jungle.
If I can see, I'd be happy to be the first person to go. If there are any of those little caves at the bottom of it, I'd be happy to go in if I could see, to stealth and to see if there's anyone in there to check it out. But without being able to see, which I can't at night, I'm not really confident in doing that. So
When we get closer and we can plan it out a little better.
let's get closer. I agree with that.
Let's make a move and at least scan it out to see what we can see at the bottom of the tower.
Surely Azaka's coming with us to the bottom of the tower at least.
Yeah, she will accompany you effectively. Again, there is a bit of a clearing around the edge of the tower that goes then into the jungle again.
Mm-hmm.
She will go effectively up to the edge with you, and then we'll camp a little bit further back, just to try and keep the camp under wraps. But yeah, coming to the edge of it, you look at this towering wall of stone. Again, a burning torch almost at the top, of unimaginable size from where you are.
Can I interrupt you just a sec to ask a quick question? You said
No.
the suggestion Azaka gave us was to rest early to go in the darkness of night, wasn't it?
Yeah, so her idea was to save you actually trying to sneak. If you went in while it was still at least sort of like effectively you'd have to rest early, which I'd let you do in this instance, specifically because of what's happening.
Yeah.
So you'd rest now 4 hours ahead of usual time,
Okay.
wake up with a bit of darkness still left, and then you could get and start doing your bits. But the other option she's given you now is that if you think you can just just sneak up to it, then you could probably sneak your way inside
Yeah, we'll scout
without
it
them
out.
seeing you, as long as
We'll
you're.
scout it out now.
Yeah.
Well, we can all see it, and then we'll go back to camp, make a plan, and then we'll come back again right now if we decide. Well, we'll stay here if we decide we're all
That's
right.
what
to
it
go
looks
in.
like. We might be like, let's rush it.
So yeah, continue your description. I apologize.
I can't believe these people.
I think you'll have to kill him off, Zach. It's the only way.
It's tempting, you know.
Yeah.
Can I roll persuasion on the DM?
You can try it
No, you
very high
can't.
DC.
It automatically fails. It's weird.
Ah,
You've got to roll a nat 20 or you die.
Right, so you come to sort of the edge of the clearing. I assume you don't walk out into the clearing at this point.
No.
No.
So you're still keeping to the cover of the trees.
Yes.
So you are underneath the cover of the trees. You look at the faces. Are you going to walk around it? Are you just going to look at it directly from where you are, or?
I'd like to look at it from where we are first to see if I could see anything.
Okay, you'd be coming from the south. So looking at the sort of you're diagonal to the side of it, so you can see two faces,
Mm-hmm.
which are unfortunately the faces on the other side to that image.
Right.
Looking at it, you don't see any sort of caverns or climbable surfaces or any sort of give that there might be an entrance
Right.
at normal height.
Any creatures we can see?
Everyone roll me a perception check.
That's my wheelhouse.
Do I even need to bother? Just say I got a 3. Yeah, I got a 3.
How did you
God.
call that?
Oh no.
I mean, way to go, Fenro. Apparently you... What the fuck?
Why didn't you use passive perception? That was better.
Yeah, looking around, no one at the moment can see anything at this level. Fenro, you do glance upwards, and sort of it's getting towards dark now. It's not dark yet by any means, but it's getting there. You can see shapes moving through the air at the distant heights, but you can't make out what they are.
There's things moving up there, guys. I don't know what they are. I just see things moving.
Okay.
Is Azaka still with us?
Yep, she is with you at the moment and is scouting with you.
Would she have seen these things? Could she identify them as the Terrafolk?
She also sees these black shapes, but again, just with the way the evening's closing in, there's no real discerning features you can see on them at the moment.
Guess we start walking around.
I was going to suggest if you want, I can stealth and go and have a look at the other side by myself to see if I can see anything without taking the whole party where we might all get noticed.
Sure.
I will point out you are there is again a radius around this thing, so if you wanted to move through the trees, you'd probably be able to.
All right then, if that's.
It'll take you a little bit to look around again because you are moving. You're not obviously sprinting around because that'd give it away, but even moving slow, just a normal speed, just to do a full lap around the edge of this thing, you would not be able to take it in 10 minutes. You'd probably be there for a good 20-ish minutes.
Okay, we'll go as a party then, because chances are I won't see anything.
It'd be 10 minutes to go to the other side, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be 10 minutes to get to the other side and look at those two faces,
Exactly, yeah. So.
and you can decide what to do from there.
Yeah, sweet.
So, moving through and around this bit of jungle, so again, keeping a good few trees in, so as to make sure you're never going to be spotted. You get to the other side, and again, at ground level, you do not see any openings or particularly climbable surfaces. You do, however, see a large rusted ladder that
That's
leads
a
up.
climbable surface.
It's a climbable object. And you see it leads up about 60 feet and into a small opening in the side of this huge tower of stone.
Okay.
Found a way in.
Look around and I go, shall we give it a go now, or do you want to wait till later?
I don't mind going now if the party wants to. I'm fine with that.
Down to go now.
Right. I'll stealth then, and I'll go up by I'll approach the tower by myself, and I'll test the ladder.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
For once, I'm not the heaviest person to go climb this thing.
Wait until I change.
27. Yeah, so you very quietly, sticking low to the ground in sort of the dim light that's left. You make your way over to the ladder.
Okay, so I'd like to test it to see if how does it have any give even for me? Like I know I'm very small, but does it have any give?
Leaning on it side to side, you don't seem anything to find any give in it at the moment. Again, this ladder is sort of like an old iron pillars going up the side, mounted into the wall, and the steps themselves seem to be made of wood that's dotted across them.
Right. Any of them broken on this particular ladder?
Nope, these seem to be... There are definitely some older ones, but there don't seem to be any that look particularly rotten, at least from the outside.
Right. I will signal to go, for them just to stay there, and I'm gonna climb the ladder myself, and I will stop at the top of the ladder and peek my head, and have we seen that there's a cavern at the top of it?
Yeah, from the ground level, you can see just to the top of the ladder, and you can see that there is a small
cave
opening there.
entrance. Right, I'd like to, still with my stealth, climb up this ladder and see if I can see anything first before I'm not just gonna plain enter, I'm gonna see if I can see anything.
Yep, so you get to the top of the ladder and you are stood on like a small alcove, effectively, looking into what looks like a very dark and gloomy cave.
Right. No lighting in the cave.
Nope, it is completely dark at the moment.
And can I hear anything? Can I hear if there's any creatures in there or anything like that?
Roll me perception. 22. You hold your breath and calm your mind and you listen, and about 10 seconds pass and nothing seems to make a move, or there doesn't even seem to be a rock that drops off the wall.
Okay, I'd like to light my candle that I have in my inventory and throw it into the middle of the room.
Okay. I am, for the sake of brevity, going to do that. And I'm going to grab you specifically
Me.
and put you on there.
Roll initiative.
I'm just going to drop this real quick. I can't see what's going on.
Okay.
Welcome to the blackness. Oh.
Okay,
Right.
you should be able to click your character and be able to see what he sees.
I can, yeah.
That is what you see from where you are.
Right.
There is very, very dull light illuminating what you can see there. There is just enough light, I will say, with a candle to be able to see that much.
Was there any reaction? Did I hear anything when I threw it other than the candle landing, did anything in there react?
You hear a
to
few
that at
pebbles
all?
roll around and move, but as of this moment, no.
I'd like to sneak to I guess the fourth square in, the one that's just so I could get a better insight into the room with the dim lighting.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Are we supposed to only be seeing infinite blackness? And
At
just
the moment, yes.
red?
So
Okay.
yeah, I wanted to kind of step to here Nothing?
Yep. You step to there. I will get a brief description for you. You stand on the edge of a 10-foot pit going down into the ground, and the other side seems to have like a continuation of this level of floor that goes off and around a corner.
Right.
Again, this is all very, very dim, just barely visible with the candle.
Okay. If I haven't sensed that anything is in here or around, I'm gonna walk back to the ladder and I'm gonna signal for them to hurry their asses over.
Okay, you get away from Wrenn, saying to get your asses on over here.
Mm.
What are we doing? And I assume, do you still want Zandala to come with you?
Yeah, and she's going first.
He's coming, yeah.
Okay, do you want her to go first, or do you want someone else to go first?
Well, she's the lightest, so if, this is out just break under Fenro's weight, we're fucked.
I assume we'd send Zendala and probably me in
Why
case
you?
I need to catch Zendala.
I'll be like here and I'll like help everyone. Well, help Zandala as she gets to the
help
top.
is a strong word.
I'll
help-
pull you down if you try to help me.
I'll help Zandala as she gets to the top, and
got
the
rope?
other ones. I do
Okay,
have
having
rope.
seen that you've stealthed across there, she is also going to stealth.
I do have rope, but at the moment it's got a bell attached to it, so I don't really
Want to start
I
jiggling that
didn't
too
hear
much
that.
just yet.
Oh, I throw my rope up. Very strong.
So yeah, Zandala is ready to go. Is Bingo going with her then?
I'll give her a good, let her get up 20 feet or so.
Okay, yeah. So again, staying very low and staying very quiet. Not even anywhere near as. But she quietly makes her way over to the ladder and begins to climb. And she is now at the point where she is about halfway up the ladder, so about 30 feet up.
I'll head on up.
Are you going stealthily, or are you running into the open?
I'm going to try the stealth. Give it a go.
Gonna stealth? Okay.
I've noticed that everyone else has tried to be stealthy. So I'll, lower my body down a bit.
I would like to rage.
I'm going to try throw my javelin up to Wrenn for him to catch and use as a weapon.
I turn around and spear
That's
the
funny.
unknown enemy. No.
But yeah, if you're going to move out stealthily, please roll me a stealth check.
Using that inspiration.
That's fair. That's completely fair.
Oh, go on. Nat 20. Or freeze.
One of them went way off the board. I don't know why it does that.
Because I only saw one roll. It's taking a sec.
Dropped a 1.
Yeah, I
Dropped a
did.
1.
Ooh.
I'm not known for my stealth.
Oh, dude. Ponga champ.
Okay.
The Barbarian tries to stealth.
Okay. You get about halfway to the ladder. And you see a shadow in the distance overhead. And in that moment, as you look up, your heart beats and everything seems to stop. And it just keeps on flying overhead.
It was me,
Make
dude.
it to the bottom of the ladder.
It was me. I was standing there just like big bird wings with my hands.
Wren's making shadow.
On seeing them make it, I'm gonna, look to Azaka, nod, then just kind of tap Fenro on the leg, he's probably behind me, and make my way across as well, not knowing
Before you go, I'm just going to cast guidance on you, seeing that display by Bingo.
You didn't think to cast it on me when I went.
Something like that.
I'm gonna move
I
through.
forgot, but
Yes, and I'll take
I
that
wanna
back
get
just so there's
started.
room for people to get up.
I
Yeah,
don't think it's got it.
I'm going to stealthily go across the gap with inspiration.
Okay. You're up next then?
Yes, I am. Watch me roll 2 3s. Oh, thank Christ.
You can plus a D4 onto that if you want to.
I mean, let's see what we get. 16.
16, yeah. So, with reasonable pace, you make it across the gap without any sort of inklings or anything looking at you. and you reach the bottom of the ladder. I assume that Bingo in this time you will have started climbing.
Climbing up. Yep.
Okay, I can say that you're fairly big. You'll be taking 2 rungs of bloody time knowing you. So, Bingo, you are here.
Nice. Actually, I'm gonna be waiting here, and I'm gonna signal to Big Lad down there to hold his step until Dingo gets up.
I'm not going until I see that they're all clear.
Okay, so yeah, Bingo, you were there. Can you see the map properly now?
I can see what my character could see.
Yep, ideal.
Surely we can see more because we have dark vision.
It just means you don't need the light again. All that's illuminating this area at the moment is one tiny candle from Wrenn, which is making it so that the room is just barely visible. But yeah, for you two guys, it's like looking in black and white, but it's still fairly clear. So yeah, Dingo, you're climbing the ladder as well?
Yes, I am.
Yep, you make it up without trouble, and you also reach here. Get
Awesome.
your ass out of that pit.
I would like to. I'm gonna wait and keep my eye on
again,
Fenro.
I'm gonna.
Just a description for those who haven't seen it so far. The big area down to the left of where Bingo is right now is a big pit that goes as a 10-foot drop.
Oh, okay.
Can I do my run across?
Yeah, I'm just going to move him over to make sure he's out of the way.
Have I
And
got
it is
them all
on to
clear?
you. If you are
Alright.
moving stealthily, please make me a stealth check.
I too am also going to cast guidance on myself and use my inspiration.
That's fair. Again, none of you are particularly quiet boys.
So just press advantage, then just double click that.
Wrenn ran across like a ninja and then stomped
And then
people.
I'm
his
going
way
to roll a
along.
d4 on top of that. So
That's
14?
aight. That's aight.
14?
14, okay.
Don't like the looks of
He's
those
rolling.
dice.
He's rolling things, dude. You should be worried about that.
You, keeping low. Again, you get to about the midpoint and realise that you sort of, as you've moved, you start to straighten your back out of instinct and you sort of hunt yourself back down. And you make it to the bottom of the ladder unscathed.
I'm
The
gonna
8.5
attempt to climb
foot.
the ladder, but I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna throw my weight. I'm gonna just gently place my one limb on at a time. That's
Yep, so you gingerly and quietly make your way up, and you are here.
I made it. Just out of curiosity, how tall is this tower in like total? How big was the ladder I just climbed up?
You have just climbed up 60 feet.
Oh,
So if we fall, we're right fucked.
If you fall now, it's 66 minimum.
I'm gonna
I mean,
whisper to Wrenn and just say,
Technically, Bingo Dingo live in that. Actually, no, we're not going against today.
I'm gonna whisper to Wrenn. I
I
can
would-
climb to the top of this tower as
Yeah.
a spider. Red smile.
I'm gonna just like give him a thumbs up and nod. Right.
Worst case scenario. That we'll do that as a worst case scenario.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be very quietly. Can I quietly start like pacing around? I'm not. No, don't go in the pit.
Oh no.
You're in the pit.
Get off. You can stand there. You stand in the gap here.
You just about
Here.
lean up against that bit of wall there, but yeah.
I'm leaning against the wall.
Yeah, so again, that area to the left there, that's sort of where you can see like the broken edges, is a 10-foot drop into a pit. On the other side of that pit, there is a large sort of expanse that seems to go up and around the corner, which is again climbing back up to about the level you're on.
Okay.
From the estimating, looking at the closest distance, it looks like it'd have to be at least a 15-foot gap from one edge to the other.
But Fenro could probably stand in the pit and be able to reach the top of each side, wouldn't you think? If
I'd say
he's
the three of us could do that.
If it's 10, I wouldn't say you two can, but he's 8.5 foot tall, so
Yeah,
reaching
Bingo's
up
7
10
foot tall. I'd say he could jump and reach 10 foot.
He could jump, yeah, but Fenro can do it from standing.
Yeah, I could, like if I in person, like my arms like another 2 foot if I put it above my head easily. So,
How short your arms? Fucking hell.
oh, I don't know. I don't know feet. I don't know feet.
Wait,
I'm
so
an
lying
Englishman.
down, arms above head, top of his arms to the bottom of his foot, you're talking about now.
No, not lying down. If
Just
he
standing
jumps
up.
in the pit, if he jumps in the pit and he stands up, He should be able to reach just.
He can
he
reach
should
over
be
to the
able-
edge, yeah. He could probably get like his
Yeah,
elbow.
yeah.
Just up
Okay.
to the edge. He probably couldn't like lean his arm on it. But he could certainly put his hand on the top quite easily.
Right. Where is the candle?
I've assumed at this point you'll picked it up just so you can get that very,
that's
very
what
dim bit of light. Again, it's only just enough at this point to see because this is a fairly claustrophobic environment.
I'd like to peer around. I'm assuming it just loops round, but I'd like to peer around the corner from underneath Sandala and.
Yep, she will take a side step back to here just to come out of your way.
Okay, I'm gonna continue. Hopefully, it's not letting me pass through this.
Okay, I will drag you up to there.
Yeah, so I just walk through. And
Yeah, diagonals aren't a great thing.
There's nothing there. Here, big lad, do you think you could give me a boost on the other side of there?
Me or Dingo?
You're the big lad, Joe. You've been big
Oh,
lad.
we're all big lads. Yeah, sure.
He literally calls you big lad every day.
Shall I do you want me to climb into the hole and help you to the other side?
If you wouldn't mind, yes.
Yeah. I sit on my bottom and dangle my legs into the hole, and then I sort of just do like a nice casual jump into it.
Easing yourself into a swimming pool.
Yeah, like that, but no water.
Right.
Oh, could I fill this? Would you say this is enough to fill 10 gallons?
No, that's
No.
no
Way. Fenro not having much knowledge on water, apparently. Not his strong point.
I don't know all these weird measurements. I know liters, not gallons. God.
Measurements of water, directions of water. It's not happening for him.
It doesn't work. I'll hop down. I can't actually. I'll go down into. I'll go down. I'd say that's in the hole, or like that bit there. That bit there'll be in the hole, and
Yep.
I'll help.
You can help me down, and then just
pick
like
him up.
Holding there for a moment.
Ooh.
Monka.
The moment you step into the pit, you feel a sticky substance underfoot.
Oh no.
Lifting your foot slightly, you see just what seems to be very fine filaments of thread.
It's their ship.
And
bit.
looking around you now with a bit more detail as you're in the hole, you can see reasonably sized holes dotted around the area.
Question: wouldn't me and Bingo be able to do that anyway?
Unless you're in the pit, you cannot see them in the edge.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Stepping into the pit, you see these boys.
Giant wolf spider. Nice, dude.
Right.
And that's going to be initiative.
Yay.
Let me go first.
I apologize, Fenra. This was all my idea.
You are forgiven, my man.
That's a 20.
That's not.
Hey guys, I did it.
And I need to know everyone's passive.
12.
Passive perception.
Yeah.
17.
17, 12, 12. And Wrenn?
13, I said.
13. That's
Mhm.
unfortunate.
Surely though, we could just see this shit happening. It's not far away from us. It's kind of
Oh, you see it happening, but you're still going to be surprised.
okay.
The only person that is not surprised who meets the DC just is Fenro.
Woohoo!
Using all poop.
So, first turn. Wolf Spider 3. He's going to take a nibble at you.
Instead of not surprised, we need to pull out a sketch pad and start drawing.
Is there any chance we can get a look at what these beasts
I could try and
look
find you an
like?
image if you want.
Yeah, if you could.
Images are the best part of the game.
I'm interested in... Because they look ugly. Ugly bugly. Oh, Lord.
There's something
They-
akin to that, but slightly hairier.
They look pretty cool, though.
Yeah, and they are hungry.
Are they perchance venomous too?
How big are
Who
they?
could say?
Giant.
He's not going to tell us that, is he?
He
How
might
big?
have slipped up.
How
You
big?
gotta pressure the DM.
How big? How
They're
big?
giant, Liam.
How big? They are as big as Wrenn and bigger. They are a medium creature.
Dude, I don't need creatures bigger than me. Come on now.
He's going for Fenro's arm. He hit Fenro's arm.
Good start.
He bites into your arm, dealing moderate damage, and then I'm going to need you
Make a con.
to make a con save.
It's a 12. It's a 16.
You succeed.
Okay.
You're only going to take half of this.
Ah.
Half of the, D87 poison.
I'm going to see if this does half it. If not, we'll have to half it ourselves. That did work, yeah.
4 damage.
So you take 4 points of poison damage as its arm sinks in. You can feel something pump very slightly into your arm, but you wrench it back in a way just before it manages to really take effect. I think we're surprised. Zandala is surprised.
Zach is not there.
Zaka's not here.
Surely you just
Giant
remove
Boss Fighter 2.
Surely-
1.
surely
You,
If
you
the combat
really
tracker.
need to roll a better initiative there, Fenro.
Yeah.
It's alright though. Number 3's guy's turn before me again, so you might
At
die.
least you're not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's a good thing.
Number 1's coming in, and he's going to also do you a bite. Ding. And he misses. He goes to sink his fangs deep into your arm, which are almost at points the same size as your hand. And again, you just sort of pull back and down a bit, and he swings wide.
Is anyone else seeing burning hands right now?
Wrenn is surprised.
No,
Giant Boss Fighter 4.
I don't like.
You're gonna die in that pit, guy.
He's going to climb up the side of here, and he's going to take a bite out of Bingo.
Thought so, yeah.
Or not.
He sees that 3 of his friends are on that guy over there, and he's thinking he wants a meal to himself. He definitely hits.
Come, Bingo, you got this.
Damage.
No matter how strong he is, we're stronger.
Minimum damage. And con save.
Easy. Oh, I rolled 1. I didn't know I was not meant to roll 1.
It's fine, I'll just take the one it told me.
The
Oh,
21.
dear.
Yeah, I rolled the 21.
No, but
No, you
Look
roll.
at
I'm
that.
just going to take the one it gave me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
I
one.
rolled a 21.
yeah, Liam,
What are you talking about?
you were not asked for that roll.
Flip the diff?
No.
Even splitting the difference I don't think helps you here. I need to check one thing very, very
This is
carefully.
bullshit. I rolled a 21.
Bingo is now paralyzed.
This is dog shit. Fucking, I've got to live with fantasy ground shit roll. I rolled out the park, dude.
I mean, 17. It wasn't like a mat 20 Liam. Come back.
21 though, dude, on the top day.
Thank you,
Shit all
Mo.
over fucking
Okay,
giant.
yep, so that's that. So yeah, you rolled a 4 on the con save. So we're taking all of this.
What the fuck are you on about?
And 6 points of poison damage as it sinks its fangs into your arm. And you feel the venom pump into the side of you.
Fenro turned into a small...
Fenro, you're on.
Alright.
Bear
I'm
in
a
mind
bit-
you're 10 foot down.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to think back at the wolf that I remembered earlier, and the first dire wolf I've ever seen.
Oh,
And I'm
shit.
going to use wild shape and transform into it.
I just want to fill the pit.
Okay, give me just a second here. I'm going to delete your token.
I was gonna fill the pit.
Do a Zakas while you're at it.
Oh, she's going to stay in the combat track.
I'm blind, I can't see anything now.
You won't. Give it a sec. Actually, that's a fair point. I'm going to put you back on the map. That's the only thing it does.
I mean, I can just click on like Wrenn and I can use his vision as the
That's
wolf.
true.
Like I can just click on him and use it if you want. Or
I'll
just
drag you.
drag my icon like all the way off the map. It's just
Yeah, I'm just going to drag you to there.
yeah.
And I am going to drag a direwolf into the combat tracker.
Direwolf. That was
I've
a
learned
direwolf.
anything from
That was
Cast
a
of
big
Strahd.
old white direwolf.
Yeah.
Give me just a sec to set this up.
Curse of Strahd flashbacks. Kill the direwolf.
No, I'm a friendly direwolf. And you all see me turn into this direwolf, by the way, so there's no reason why you should attack me.
I don't know, dude. I'm poisoned. I'm bitten right now. I'm hazy, dude. I might not see.
I'm rumbling, bumbling, stumbling all over the place.
Can I roll Arcana to see if he is a werewolf? If he is, kill him.
Yeah, I have a strong
Ooh.
distrust for druids after last campaign.
I'm an enemy now, no.
No, you are very specifically an ally.
I'm red on
It
my screen.
definitely shows he's an enemy to us on the actual map.
You just have to refresh. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Yeah, but yeah, you are, as a bonus action, you are now a direwolf.
Sweet.
Die.
I'm going to attack the first one to attack me, which I believe was number 2 or it was number 3.
It was
sorry.
number 3, the one above you.
Also, shouldn't his initiative be 11 still?
Yeah, I'm gonna change that now.
I'll roll the hit. Wasn't
And
a
you
good
need to
hit.
put. He still takes the wounds that you already had, doesn't he?
Yeah. So
No, I just
Nope, he
gained.
takes the HP of the new creature.
Oh,
Yeah.
Punga.
And when I drop down, I go back to the original wounds that I had, unless I die as the creature, which I drop down to 0.
Sick, nasty, yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Is that a miss or a hit?
That is a hit.
Oh sweet. Oh.
Spider's not like fucking armor plated
Then
spider.
that one on that one. Wasn't bad. It's medium.
Yep, so you sink your fangs into the side of him and lets out this high-pitched, inhuman squeal. And sort of takes a step back from you almost.
And it's got to save. It's got to take this saving throw. And if it fails, it gets knocked prone.
It fails, so it is now prone. I'm going to check if they're immune to prone.
Yeah, double check that. Yeah, spiders.
Being spider.
Nope, they can be prone. So drag prone onto him.
That
It says be knocked prone on the
Yeah.
sheet.
I got it. There we go.
The big boy's prone.
Sweet. Not doing too much. I'm just gonna snarl and growl at them all, and then my turn.
Direwolf in front of Giant Spider 2. It's not going to run away. You are still a meal, so it is still going to try and bite you.
So, ooh, meal got bigger.
Oh my god, it crit.
Uh oh.
Ben, you've got 37 health.
At least it doesn't crit the actual poison damage, I don't think.
Almost max damage.
Ben, you've got 26.
Mr. Direwolf's going to make a con save. Which is a 19.
Ponga.
So you make the save, so you're only going to take half the poison damage.
Nice.
It rolled low and high, so it went straight down the middle. You take 3 poison damage.
Nice.
You get in your new beast mode. You look to it with fear and contempt. You change, you bite in, and then this other one comes in behind you, sinks its fangs into your back. And one to Bingo, who is surprised. Back to the top. Number 3. Number 3 is going to creep across the wall and get to there.
Do I get attack of opportunity?
He's still in your attack range.
Oh, okay.
He's going to get to there. He's not going to go up, because if he goes up, he's out of your attack range, and he's just going to bite you from...
Who's he biting?
How?
Oh, him.
Oh, he was still prone.
Yeah, do you roll a disadvantage if he's prone?
Yeah, so I'm just going to roll a fresh one.
So he got up there to move, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
To drag his corpse.
Yeah, it would have been well, he hit on all 3, even with the 2 at disadvantage. So he's gonna sink his fangs into your other side. And then the save.
I will take that.
You succeed, so you take half damage.
Sweet. Good a bit.
Yep. He sinks them into the side of you. Again, you feel this poison pump in, and you just sort of wiggle your back and just lean to one side, and it almost falls off the edge with its fangs in you, but let's go. Dingo, you're actually up.
Yay! Okay, it's time, dude. Time. Seeing my brother having a little bit of issue with that spider, I'm gonna target that one. And cast my newly acquired spell of Chaos
Figured you would.
for another low roll. Fuck me.
That is a miss. You see a bolt of chaotic energy in Dingo's hand fly out, and his arm recoils slightly with the blast, and as it sails towards the spider, it sort of ducks its back, and its adamant just out of the way as it hits the wall behind it, doing nothing.
I might cry today. I'll just straight up fucking cry.
You've rolled 11 fours.
I've rolled one nat 20. That was just for the initiative of this.
Zendara is going to hug the wall and get to there to try and avoid getting in its range, which I'll say is fair at that point. There is mostly a wall in the way anyway, and there is also Bingo in the way. And she's going to try and firebolt the one that she can see.
Nice.
And she's going to miss.
Cath is doing bits today.
Come on, Cash.
Should we
Clutch up.
remove Azaka from the tracker?
I'll just skip on her.
Okay.
It's between two characters that Zach controls, so
I just skip straight over it. Yeah, so onto Spider 1. He can't get to anyone else right now, so he is going to take a bite at you again. That's just a hit. Damage. Maximizes the damage. He really sinks these ones in deep. Goes for the save. You manage it. You turn around and you nip at him, forcing him to come back out, venom still dripping from his fangs. And you take 2 poison damage.
Oh shit, dude, you're looking like a meal right now.
Red.
Right.
Yeah, can one of you guys actually kill something?
Can I
No.
reach
Yeah, that's my
to
bad.
Can I reach to Spider 3 from here?
He is like 5 feet down over the... If you went prone and leant over the edge, you could get him. But in like a normal attack stance, you probably wouldn't be able to quite reach him.
you can throw a dagger right now.
Yeah, for a
Is
dagger.
there any way I can jump onto the direwolf's back from here? And well, not to like sit on him, but like to try and run on his back.
I am a large fiend, he's small, isn't he?
You are very tiny. I'd say if you wanted to try and run across him, A, it would be difficult terrain,
Right.
and
yeah,
B,
that's
you'd need
fine.
to make a dex check to see if you fall off to the side.
Can I do acrobatics?
No.
I'll let you do acrobatics.
Okay.
Again, you're a nimble little boy. 20, yeah. So yeah, you dodge over the edge and onto the wolf's back. So you will effectively be there. That'll be 5 feet onto the first space of the direwolf. That'll be 15 feet to where you are, so you've got 15 feet left.
Right, I'm not moving. In fact, actually, I'll slide off his back down here.
Okay, I'm going to put you on just a half space.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna stab Wolf Spider 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Wolf Spider 3. Need my actions. With my short sword, try not to pow my friendo there.
That is definitely a hit.
I'm just gonna
And
roll.
you get that schnuck attack.
I don't want to use it on this attack.
You're not going to use it on this one, okay?
No, I will roll plain damage. And then
Yep, you sink your blade into the abdomen as you go over the top and fall down. And it drops down onto its stomach dead.
turning around, I would like to roundhouse Wolf Spider 2.
You're going to try and roundhouse Wolf Spider 2.
Do it to him.
You hit.
I can sneak attack this one, right?
I believe so. It's a melee weapon attack. It's not even a melee, it's just a weapon attack, yeah.
with a roundhouse.
This
Wrenn
guy,
Varnuiku does.
this guy who just kicks a spider into the next dimension.
Yeah, so you
and-
turn on the spot, heel in air, skimming past the direwolf that you know to be Fenro, and you land it squarely in one of the eyes of this spider. It spirals back and into the wall, and a bit of stone falls on top of its dead body.
I'd like to say that contextually, can you delete him and I'll move into his space, that I'll have landed where he was. And that will be my turn.
This one here is still going to attack Dingo.
What up?
Yeah, I mean, both cats have tried to kill it, but we're shit.
That's a hit.
The fuck are these spiders?
That's damage. Almost maxes the damage.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
You do make the con save. So again, it comes down over the top of your shoulder and into your arm the other side. Catches you. You raise your shield and knock it back just slightly as it comes at you.
Fucking Jesus balls! Casters, do something.
That didn't have.
I'm technically a caster,
You
and
got-
I feel like I'm
Do you
doing
the other save?
something.
Oh wait, hang on. It rolled the
You
save on
definitely
itself for
are.
some reason.
Oh, so
You're-
Liam takes
you're-
half that damage. So you
You're
got
doing
Yeah.
God's work.
Gain
3, 4 health.
3 back. Yeah.
You're doing God's work at tanking.
Thank you.
Great.
Unlike our barbarian
Yeah.
over there.
Getting what? How much
Gain
back?
3.
3? 3.
He's doing all right at tanking. Really, he's taken 18.
Yeah, fair to be fair to
I
be.
mean, I'm being the tank you all know I am.
And that's him.
Yeah. I wouldn't have
Kyle,
taken
you're up.
any damage if Zandala and Dingo had done anything so far.
I mean, last 2 fights, I've been useless. I don't know what you
Why are
want.
you here?
You know, to attack first and to hit nothing.
Dire wolf.
Ben.
Oh, sorry. I was just reading. Sorry. I'm gonna attack number 1 since it's close. Did I just roll damage? I'm
That
sorry.
was damage.
I'm sorry. I thought I dragged. the
Leave. Don't remove the damage.
wrong- Should
yet.
I just roll the hit and see?
Roll the attack. Which one are you attacking?
Number 1.
Okay, don't forget you are within 5 feet of an ally.
Oh, so if I
Pack
press
tactic.
advantage, is pack tech. Yeah, sweet.
We are a ragtag team at the moment.
I just have a
standing
1
in
and
front of us.
Drop.
You dropped a 1 and got a 2.
Yeah,
With all that damage.
yeah. Remove that damage, and that's what I get for rolling damage first. I'm sorry. And I suppose
That's it taking it back onto you. And that was on number 1. So he's back there.
and I'll end my turn at that.
Fenro doesn't get a go because
Okay.
it's Fenro. I might go sweet.
What the fuck?
Bingo.
Why is the
Final,
good-
final go.
I don't know why it skipped your turn. Sorry about that.
I'm just going to attack it.
Just swing?
Yeah.
Are you going to attack recklessly, or are you just going to swing?
Do you want to attack with advantage against you next time if you miss?
I'm going to attack recklessly. Why not? Why the fuck not?
Hit the effect and roll just a normal attack on him.
I trust that my casters will finish it off. So, you know, it'll be fine.
That's a hit.
I don't think you need them to finish it off. They weren't that meaty. I killed one outright with a 13, I think.
I do. I need them to help.
That's heavy damage. Yet you swing down with a bit of vigor in your eye, catch it squarely across the front, nearly cutting off one of its fangs, but it pulls back and looks at you with menace.
Oh, you're not raging? Okay.
Now we're on to Dingo.
Please, kill
Yeah,
it, please kill it.
Okay. I'm gonna aim at number 1. Spider number 4. And seeing it's fairly weak at this point, I don't really think it's worth a spell slot. So it's frostbite time.
You won't hit anyway. So.
It fails.
Or you will. What a guy.
Doing good damage, yet you run your Ray of Frost right the way along its abdomen and
Frostbite.
across its face, and it seems to freeze over
Sure.
and falls dead.
Right then. Yeah, that's my entire turn.
Zandala. Zandala's going to take a step forward now.
Kobe
And
Wrenn.
she can just see it through the gap, so she is going to firebolt the other one.
Please kill it.
That one's his
Fireball, the other one. No.
She hits. I only rolled one of those. I should have rolled 2.
turn. Roll the other. And it's dead.
Yay!
Yay.
So she launches a firebolt. It lands squarely in the head of the last spider, and it falls dead on the spot.
Good fight, boys. Good fight. Tanks killed nothing. Casters and rogue killed the rest.
You did
I
nothing.
mean,
I'm so
Big
glad
box
you
I cannot
turned into the dire wolf because I was like, how am I gonna get that? Because like that's a 10-foot drop for me. If I try and jump in there, I'd have fallen prone on the floor.
saying that, I'm gonna transform out. I'm gonna go out of direwolf and revert back into Fenro, so I've got all my height advantage back.
Realize he's ripped his clothes to shreds.
I will also then use a spell slot, I suppose, and can't. Wait until Bingo to come down, or at least actually no. If I'll walk down one, and I'll put my hand up onto Bingo's ankle, and I'll cast Cure Wounds.
I'm like on one knee anyway, going.
Yeah.
I'm just there high-fiving Zandala over Bingo, just gasping for air.
Oh, thanks, weird direwolf man. When the fuck could you do that?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty uneasy. I'm like holding my. After seeing that transformation, I'm like, I can't really comprehend that, and I'm like kind of almost on the verge of vomiting.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I know what he's just done?
Of course you do.
No, but I just want to know, am I familiar with, a druid's ability to turn into a direwolf?
You should be.
As part of your teaching, you'll have learned about other caster classes. You'll know that the Druids are renowned for turning into other creatures, but you'll know someone turning into a beast of that nature is particularly proficient.
Right, I'm just going to calm the obviously disturbed Wrenn and Bingo down a little bit. Say it's fine. He's a druid. He can do that.
Well, yeah. We've got a brother who can do that.
I mean, you're really fucking dumb. Shut up.
I'm gonna put my my hand on him, and I'm gonna go. Have you always been able to do that, Mister?
Not normally. This beast that I transform into though. I would say he is the one who set me on my travels, which is quite a nice thought of you.
While they're having this talk, I'm gonna probably help Bingo down into the hole.
There's probably better times about talking about these sort of things. For now, you know what I can do.
I'm gonna crawl. Oh shit! Select the guy, select the guy, and climb down into the hole.
Yeah, then I'm also gonna help Zandala down as well.
Yeah, I guess we'll both help Zandala down.
While they're helping,
She graciously takes the assist and comes just down and around out of the way.
I'm then gonna go for the fucking Hurricane Rana on Bingo, so I can land on him.
Before he does that, I'm gonna help Wrenn up.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna call Bingo to come give me a fucking hand, piece of shit.
With the height you are, and given the size that Wrenn is, yeah, you can effectively just lift him up onto there.
I'm gonna try and just boost everybody up, like even the two half orcs, since I am bigger than them. I'll just like try and boost them all up, and I'll be the last one to get up.
I'm gonna assume Bingo helped me down. So
weird flex. Oh yeah, I'll help you down.
Assuming I've still got a candle.
Yeah, it's starting to burn down a bit now because it's been on fire for a while. Assuming it's been on fire during this whole fight, and you just pick it back up at the end. It's still giving you just about enough light to see, because again, this space isn't. You're not trying to illuminate a large, fairly small and contained.
Right. Can I see out in front of me?
You can see as much as you can see.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'd like to take a step forward. What are you doing?
I'll go up to help, since I know that the midget can actually see. I'll go up to assist. I'm going to assume that getting here, Fenro will give me a hand to get up.
Yeah, I'm just helping everybody at this point get back up.
So can I see what this is on the floor in front of me?
Okay, so you step forward there, and you see just an empty cavern.
I didn't want to do that.
Okay.
I want to know what that is on the floor in front of me.
It's nothing. It's not on the floor in front of you.
Oh. Is it just map?
Feeling a bit like a weird champ moment there.
As you look around, sort of peering around the corner, you look up, and you see a hole extending up into the ceiling.
Okay, I'll stand there then.
Calm down, my mans. Calm down. I'll let you know when I'm going to kill Wrenn.
I was like weird, definite weird champ there.
I assume Zandala.
I'll help Zandala next.
Yeah, so she will pop up behind you guys and sort of now in like a stuck point.
Is there any chance that Dingo... How high is the ceiling right now?
The ceiling is only about 10 feet tall.
Right.
For the level you're currently on, so this is probably... Like, if you jump, you could just about reach the ceiling.
What Wrenn?
Me?
Because Because you're particularly dexterous is my point there.
Shit, how high can he fucking jump?
I mean, I am.
How high are you? You're like 4 or 5 feet?
I'm not that tall, dude.
Oh, I thought you were like that tall, okay.
I'm 3'4".
Oh,
Dude,
you're
like
a
a
hell of a lot taller
gnome.
than I thought you were.
I thought you were
Yeah,
like a halfling.
He is
No,
a
I am
halfling.
a
He's a very
halfling.
young.
He has a halfling, but he's also a child halfling, effectively.
Oh,
So I just
Alright.
He's a particularly
have to
small
not-
boy.
I mean,
Yeah, you can
have
absolutely
to
not see, like, you cannot reach the ceiling.
Is there any way that?
if you want, I can just help you up there.
Yeah, if I stood on, is there any
Yeah,
way? I
assuming
could
it gives you like a
stand
leg
on-
up, you can get just up into the sort of hole just about. Again, they can effectively just reach their hand up and just about touch the ceiling given their height.
Okay, can I do that? So and like kind of sitting on his hand or whatever I need to do to be able to peer in. Can I peer into the room above us?
I mean, if you want, you could grab hold of the top of my staff and just lift you up there.
Looking up into the hole, you can tell that it twists and curves, and you cannot see the room above you.
At all? Is there? Can I see a ledge that I can actually climb onto?
Nope.
No.
How wide
Nope.
is
This just seems to be a twisting passage going up. You cannot see the end of it because it twists up and around and out of the way.
So is there? And it just keeps going up and up and up.
Yep, as far as you can see is just about illuminated by the candle, and then it sort of, again, it twists up and around a little bit, and it comes into like just a sharp bit of rock at the end. You can see, again, where the dark patch is sort of away from it, you can see it curves up and presumably keeps going, but you cannot see quite how high it goes.
Right. Is there any way I can kind of like position my hands and feet to hold myself in this hole?
Absolutely.
Right. I would like to do that and attempt to make my way up as far as I can.
Roll me athletics. Oh, wait, hang on. No, that might be the wrong one. No, it is. Yep, roll athletics.
Yeah, I'd say it wouldn't be acrobatics.
No, acrobat. That seems pretty
I'm
acrobat.
gonna take a step forward as he goes up into the hole to prepare to catch him if he falls.
No. Oh yes.
Not one.
I can re-roll. I can re-roll.
You can re-roll. Yep, you're a halfling. Okay.
Oh,
It'll be a 2 again.
That's still your third.
there we go.
That's far better.
That's a Hall of Fame.
you get
no
about
step
10
one
feet
from
up.
a second.
You stumble as one of the rocks by your hands gives way, but you catch yourself on a separate ledge and sort of keep shunting your way up.
Oh, that was lucky.
Yep, so you keep on going, and do you want to just go to the top?
I'd like to get until I can peek my head into a room or whatever is at the top. I don't want to. I want to hold myself there and try and get a sight before.
You want to
I
just about
actually-
peek into the next room.
Yes.
I'm gonna assume I've
Okay.
walked there to let the rest of them, come up through, because by this point they've all got out of the pit, probably. Probably with Dingo helping Fenro out the hole.
before I get out the hole, was there anything on any of these bodies we killed? Take
No,
it not-
they are but
Spider
humble
meat.
spiders.
Spider
Okay.
meat. Huh?
Would I need Bingo's help to get up, or?
I mean, he'll
You
just
look
hover
at
anyway.
it, you think you
He's
can
a
pull
nice guy.
yourself onto the next ledge.
Oh,
He's a nice
sweet.
guy, he'd help
Is
you
there any
out.
venom there? Well, I'm too late, but
Yeah, you're gone.
I've
You're
just
up,
asked,
you're
there's
up
nothing
the
on.
fucking hole, dude.
Yeah, if you wanted to try and just pull yourself onto the next one, give me an athletics check.
Oh boy. Athletics, I've got a
Um,
+1 in that.
can I not see anything without doing this?
That's fine. No, I'm still getting your thing ready. I'm getting you onto another map.
Oh, it's you that just rolled athletics. I thought you was saying.
Yeah, no, you're still doing things. It's him getting up onto the ledge. Yeah,
Mhm.
so Zandala will again come up into the room just out of the way.
I'll say don't stand under the hole, Wren's up there.
Wow, no one wants to catch me if
I-
I fall.
I said I'm prepared to catch you, just that
Right,
I
okay.
told them to not stand under it because I was going to let them through, or some shit. But if they're just going to stay there, I'd be ready to catch.
Okay. You peer up into the next chamber above you. You feel like you climbed up about 90 feet of this passageway.
It's really only 9 feet, you're just very short.
90. Jeez.
90 feet of this winding passage that seems to loop up and around, and you feel it almost goes in and out of the rock with the amount you've moved in there, but you seem to come up relatively similar to where you were before, and you can see a couple of small entrances, like small cave areas again on the level above you.
Okay. I'm assuming that I don't see anyone, so
You
I'm
do not
gonna
see or hear
climb-
anything.
I'm gonna climb up, and I'd like to see what I can actually see.
Okay.
Oh.
At this point, we don't know what's fucking happening to Wrenn.
Yep, that is what you can see. I will say at this point, the candle is at the point of burning out.
Okay, so I'm not gonna bother stealthing. I'm going to try and walk to see anything. I'm kind of looking around. Can I see anything at all in the area that I could attach my rope to? I'm gonna take my bell off the rope. It might make a little jangle while it's doing it, but I'm gonna take it off the rope, and I would like to see if there's anything I can attach a rope to.
Roll me sleight of hand.
Is this for the bell?
This is for the bell. And mainly for my own amusement.
Surely
Also-
you can knock this out of the park.
Oh no.
Also, here, if the bell does ring, would we hear it as well down here? Since he is above the hole.
You go to remove the bell, you almost drop it, and knowing that the clapper's there, you reach your hand in under as it drops, and you just grab the clapper and keep the bell quiet.
Okay.
Oh,
Just to cut that conversation down to size.
Then he dropped the bell. You hear a dinging coming down the fucking hole. Dingo would have a look to get fucking nailed in the face by a bell.
Take bludgeoning damage.
Can I see anything I can attach a rope to, or is it just cave walls?
I will say that there is a small stalagmite there.
Right.
Yeah.
That you could probably just about get to loop around.
I'd like to attach my rope to that stalagmite, give it a hefty tug, I'm gonna give it a strong tug.
You're going to lean on it and try and see if it snaps?
Like full weight, leaning like southwards.
Yeah, assuming you effectively jump one way with this thing attached, it doesn't seem to move.
Okay, I'm gonna pass it down, and I'm assuming they can't see me because I'm 90 foot up.
Yeah, you're 90
it's
feet
only-
up. This goes down about halfway, but again, they can't see it from where they are, because at about 30 feet is when it starts to curve.
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. And they won't be able to see me for silent speech. So I'm gonna put my head to the hole,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna say, just speaking downwards into the hole, I'm gonna say, I've put a rope down, but it's only got down about halfway. You're gonna have to, one of you, if you're gonna want the rope all the way, one of you's gonna have to climb up to tie it on.
Right. If you want, I'll go.
Or we could send Sandala up since she's smaller than all of us.
Yeah, she'd have to tie the rope. Is she confident in tying the rope?
Sandala, are you incompetent at tying ropes?
She could try and get to the top, and I could bring the rope back up, and we could tie it at the top again and pass it down as 100 foot of rope. Well, just short of 100 foot, but that would
Wait,
be-
But
can her pseudo dragon just carry the rope up?
Her pseudo dragon will not be strong enough to carry rope.
probably
Okay.
not. No.
It is a very small and dainty little
she,
beast.
she can just carry it on. Has she got a pack or anything?
Yeah, she's got like a little pack on her. If you ask, she will happily like sort of rope it up on the pack to one side, just hold it. And if you want, she'll scoot it up.
She doesn't have to tie the rope halfway up. She can.
No,
climb
no,
all
you can
the
pull
way
it back up and then tie it at the top and drop the whole lot.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Yeah. Do you want her then to do that?
It's up
Yes.
to those guys there down there.
I mean, I can go up.
Alright. Well, I just figured it'll be easier for her to go up since she is smaller. But if you think you can go up on your own,
I'm pretty athletic.
I do trust in Bingo's athleticism. I'd say, yeah, Bingo, get up there.
I'm
Take your
going
rope.
to stand back then as he goes.
Take your rope and tie it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt the hole.
You're going to attempt the climb.
Yeah.
Roll me athletics.
I'm gonna give him a boost to get into the hole. To start.
Do I just use the inspiration just to make sure I don't recard this?
Yes.
Also,
What's the worst that'll happen?
also-
You'll just fall 10 foot.
once he's gone up in, I'm
That's a good
gonna
point.
I'm gonna call for Fenro to come to stand next to me under the hole, just in case his fat ass falls down.
Okay.
Fine.
Ready? Yeah, so with relative ease, You find position with your arms and your legs, and you scramble up and around. You get to about halfway, and you see the rope, and from that point, it's plain enough sailing. You just sort of pull yourself up on that rope without issue, and you get to the top. And I am now going to drag.
Yeah,
You're the right
I'll
one.
step back, and he can. Mr. Bear Grylls survivalist expert can tie the rope, and test it because he's a lot more proficient in that sort of thing than I am.
Yeah, grab my rope, tie the rope.
Also, I'd imagine by the time he's up here, I can't see anything.
Yeah, I would say that as soon as he hits the top, your candle effectively burns down to nothing.
So I know he's here, but I can't see him now, so I'm just gonna sit in the
Yeah, you're
top.
effectively treated as blinded.
Yeah, okay.
Also, is there any light down here with us apart from that I can see?
Nope, he took the only lit candle up with him.
I'll light one of my torches then.
But I'm about to say otherwise. I'm just saying, like, why is everyone complaining about how dark it is?
Yeah,
Do you have a thing to light it? Oh, you got bonfire. Yeah.
I've got tinder box, which I'll probably use. A bonfire would be a bit too much for just a single torch.
Yeah. So you light it up, and Zandala seems a little bit more relieved by having something easier to see with.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are now lit up down there. Bingo, you were at the top with a bit of rope and a bit of rope in a hole.
Yep. Tying the rope.
Tie it.
The other rope.
Test it.
Testing it.
Gonna test it. Okay, roll me dexterity.
That's not my wheelhouse, Zach.
I know, roll me a dex check.
Just a check. Okay.
Just a normal dex check.
A bit of check.
Alright.
Okay.
It's not great.
That's a 10.
It's gonna work or it won't. We don't know yet.
You fumble a bit with the rope as you tie it, and you bring it across your chest and give it a couple of good tugs, and it seems fairly solid.
I don't feel comfortable with this.
So
You lower the rope slowly down, ensuring that it gets round all the loops and crags. And at the very bottom, you see the bit of rope just about dangle down through the hole at about chest height.
all right. I'm gonna grab a hold of the rope and pull hard.
Gotta pull hard. Okay, roll me strength. 12. You give it a good tug, and it seems fairly sturdy.
That's right then. I'm gonna tell Zandala to head up the rope.
Is anyone gonna give her a bit of a boost just to get up into it?
Probably both of us.
Yeah, we can both boost her.
Like we'll grab a foot each and just like basically lift her into the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So using the rope and the various footholds that are up there, she scrambles out without issue.
After you, Dingo.
Sure thing. I'm gonna, just obviously get the lift off Fenro, unless he's feeling like a dick today, and
Yeah, I'll help him as well.
and start the climb.
Yep. You get up about 30 feet and it starts to twist, and then roll me a D100.
God.
Do I get the cave in?
I don't think you should have both gone on it at the same time.
We didn't. I just helped him up.
No, Zandala's on the rope.
Oh, Zandala's already at the top. I just forgot to drag her.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
That's maybe
59.
59. Okay. Yeah. You get there. You again feeling all this happening. Using the rope and the footholds, you get up without issue.
Sweet. I'll say back down to Fenro. Okay, big boy.
Okay, I'm gonna get onto the rope.
Snap instantly.
I'm not gonna climb into. I'm just gonna sort of like put all my weight on it. Like I'm hanging from it, but I'm not climbing up and just see what happens.
It doesn't appear to move.
I'm gonna carry on climbing then if nothing slips.
Same thing. You get to about a third of the way up, just as it starts to turn to that 30-foot mark, and I want you to roll me a D100.
I'm gonna move to there. So
Oh,
sorry.
wow.
With advantage.
Godspeed.
Uh-oh. Ah.
99. So close.
So
Yeah.
so close to insta death.
Once again, you climb up without any issue.
You just levitate back up the rest.
I have ascended, my child.
Right. So it's now dark for me and you, Fenro.
Oh, I've lit a torch.
Yeah. Fenro, Zandala, and Wrenn are only illuminated by the torch that Fenro has in his hand, which is easily sufficient to light up the area you're currently in.
I mean, who fucking needs torches? Am I right? High five.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Dingo and be looking at the torch like, what the fuck? Why do they need...
I mean,
Right.
how
Gives
can you
us
not
more.
see everything in here? Like that spider over there eating Fenro.
Oh god.
I'm gonna gesture to them, and I'm gonna kind of gesture that would the orcs like to lead, or would they like me to take the torch and lead on?
I'd say I'm gonna assume that you've said it out loud. So I'm gonna say it's best if Bingo leads.
Well, I can use silent speech, so you can understand me just by watching me.
I'm gonna shout in primordial, but no.
We're both gonna scream in Goblin.
You hear applause from above you.
All the torch people should stick together. So
Yeah, I'm gonna say we'll send Bingo first. I'll back him up there so you can follow behind.
Right. Okay.
Plan, yeah.
I'll lead the back of the pack.
Yeah, Zandala will take a step back and will be prepared to follow Fenro.
I'll be in the middle basically then.
Get in there, Bingo.
I'm going.
Into
Okay.
Zandala can go in front of me.
So you come into this opening with a bit of a T-junction. Down to the south, you can see what is clearly an opening out and what looks like the top of a rather disheveled ladder. And to your left, you can see a mostly empty cave. Just on the corner of your vision, you see what looks like the foot of a skeleton, laid on the floor.
Guess I'm gonna go. Wait, Han, do you see the top of a ladder to the south?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go this way.
Okay.
Probably gonna be hand on weapon if I've seen the foot of anything. Because you said there's undead everywhere.
Fuck this place, am I right?
So you get to there, and in that little alcove next to you, you see the decapitated corpse of a woman, which at this point is just the last bits of flesh on bone, the head laid next to it, and a small pouch on that person. Well, a reasonable pouch. It's not like a bag, but it's a pouch full of bits and pieces.
A chest-sized pouch for the gold.
It seems to be slightly rotten.
Okay. I'm gonna Can I cut open the pouch with my longsword?
You want to cut it where it sits?
I mean, if you want, I can pick it up with my mage hand,
Good point. Do that.
or at least just drag it away from the body with my mage hand.
Yep. So
Yeah,
you
I'll,
use
move
your mage
backwards
hand,
to there.
drag the pouch out a little bit into the open, away from the corpse.
Yeah.
And we'll say it's effectively just right in the corner of between the two of you.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna gesture to Bingo to open it up.
Alright. I open it up.
Okay. I'm going to drag a thing into the party sheet.
It's a canoe.
Oh my god!
It is a mystical folding canoe. No. You open it up and you find 15 pieces of gold, a golden ring, and 2 tiny onyx figurines.
I run through and pick it all up.
You can't even see.
I can't yet.
Looking at these figurines,
I stay underneath Fenro. No.
You can still be on my shoulder. Oh, I can carry you in my arms.
Nah, I'll stay behind because I'm concerned about the party.
leave the poor girl alone. She needs help. But yeah, looking
She's
at
got
these
a
2
dragon.
figurines, you 2 specifically recognize them to be a very similar look to the tiny figures you saw in camp that one day. A tiny dark figure with a white mask. Only these are pure jet black, all the way across.
Uh-huh. Right. I'm assuming we're just gonna take all this.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the gold.
Okay, add 15 gold, and you can drag the figurines in the ring. to
Oh,
your
I'm not
retreat.
grabbing all of it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I'm all
Picking
gold.
up most of the gold. I'm taking 4, and I'm giving the rest to Dingo.
Okay.
I know how irresponsibly he knows I spend my money.
Alright, so
Okay, so there's 11 GP left,
I'll take
and the gold ring and the 2 figures.
I'll take the 11.
Okay.
And then I'll take the onyx figurines.
Okay, the ring as well.
No, I will not take
I don't
that.
care about the ring.
I'm gonna leave the ring there.
No, we're not. Not leaving it there. I'll pick it up, but I'll as we walk back past the others, I'll pass it to, I guess, Fenro. He'll be probably leading the way.
How
Get a
big's
ring.
the ring? Could it fit a child's finger?
Weirdly
It is
enough,
just a
it's actually
standard gold band.
I'll
Wow.
take the ring.
It is a Furbolg-sized ring.
There you go.
Oh
Yep.
no, Ben! Now we've got a whole Lord of the Rings thing we've got to deal with. Why, man?
Yeah, so
Right.
you take the small gold ring.
I'll take the
It
ring.
looks fairly nice. It's fairly simple. But yeah, that is now in your inventory.
Also, I'm going to show in passing the one of, obviously not both, just the one of the Onyx figurines that we found, and say this is what we saw touch your hand that one night. Only had a white man. That's it.
Oh.
Just in passing, because I mean I can't offer any more than that. So that's just
I'm gonna sound a bit confused because I still don't know what he's talking about. Like I know he's told me the story, but I don't remember it, so I don't.
It
think
was literally
happened.
like 2 days ago. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't remember it,
Weird
so I don't think it
orcish
happened.
joke that they're making.
All right. Anyway, Bingo leads the way, so Bingo get down that passageway.
Click back on
Yeah.
the map. I thought is this fate. I go through the ladder. Holy shit!
So you get to the edge and you look down on a broken and destroyed ladder.
I would never do this in real life, knowing that he's behind me, because he'd go push and I'd fucking shit myself.
I would just say push and he'd shit himself.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do it. You go push and then go.
I'll go push and like almost push you up, like grab you by your collar as you're falling.
Is there still daylight? Can we see daylight outside?
How long would this have taken? This would probably have taken about, let's say, an hour and a half.
So about
So
what?
it's
half past
just about 8.
Oh yeah.
There is
So
the
it's gonna be
last
pretty dark.
remnants of light.
Okay.
Again, in 2 hours' time, normally you would be setting up camp. And at that point, darkness is effectively on you when you do that.
Right, okay.
So you've effectively got 2 hours of reasonable, like, usable. You've got an hour of usable light and then an hour of very dim light.
Right.
Or if you're half orc, you just got as many hours as you want of, you know.
However many hours you can go without sleeping.
Woo!
I mean, we haven't done
close to them
we haven't done
fucking-
fucking apart from orc.
I'm close to the bird people
Or bubble.
flying around.
Looking up, you cannot see any figures in the sky.
We are now 150 foot, so we're about just under half the tower height, I'd guess.
So is there a path left and right?
And you can see what you can see.
Okay.
And I will tell you now that you are 160 feet from the ground.
160. Right, would you guys like me to sneak around the outside and see if I can see anything while there's still daylight, or?
Yeah, might as well ask.
Yeah, this looks like a Dexy man, dude.
Yeah, we'll basically just like let him pass, but you can just like move past us.
Yeah,
very
we'll all
quick.
go to the left, and he can go to our
No,
right.
he didn't need to. Basically, if he gets past that now, he just walked all our
Yeah,
legs.
I can just walk past everyone.
He's 3
Right.
foot tall, dude.
Okay, it's 20,
Right.
21 on the stealth check.
Yeah. And am I alright to start making
I'm gonna assume at this point, once he's gone past, I'm gonna stand to the side and let Bingo back up into the entrance, so he's not out in the open.
Okay, so as you look to the sides, you see a very thin ledge. Only about the size of these people, like of sort of Zondala's feet. So you can just about sort of ledge slide just along it, hands to the wall type of deal.
Mhm.
But you look like you can make it around.
I'd like to give it a little shimmy.
Yep, so you start shimmying along the wall.
I'm going to take it one step at a time, going this way.
Okay.
He rolled. Rolled.
You get to there and you feel a bit of a breeze come across the front of you, but nothing to be concerned about.
I'm going to be literally hugging the wall. I'm still hugging the wall. I'm still hugging the wall.
He jumped off! He jumped off you! You're sorry!
Run!
Not letting me move directly one up at the moment.
Okay. I'll move you one up. You get to there, and there is a sudden gust of air that comes up from below you. And I need you to make a dex save.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm
That
scared.
was. Oh no, that too is more. Actually, that one would be better than that too. Oh, that's good though.
He can roll
Fucking
though.
hell.
A decent roll though.
Your 1 foot slides just off the edge,
Mm-hmm.
As it does, your arms instinctively just grip to pieces of rock behind you where you found tiny crags in the instant of the moment. And you just are able to keep yourself on the edge.
And I take it I can see what I can see, which is the ladder in front of me.
Yep, at the end of this, you see a ladder that reaches all the way up to the next step.
Right, okay. I'm gonna, very short whistle as a signal for people to start making their way around. And I am gonna continue to go, and I'm gonna go straight up the ladder. I'll step up,
Step to the side for a second.
I just wanted to get a full view to see if it carried on all the way around.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'd like to start climbing. And yeah, I've whistled to try and signal any of them. Because I was not very keen to... I didn't want to, step back round the corner after having just had that gust of wind. How tall's this ladder?
Looking up, you can see that the ladder goes up to what is a total of 240 feet.
So, 80 feet from where we are now. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Guess we're going.
Yeah, I'll
Should we tie a rope between ourselves, just to,
can we actually do that?
Yes, please.
I'm assuming we got our rope back, so I'm gonna tie it around me, Finger, who'll tie it around him, then Fenro, then Zandala.
So we put Zandala in the middle, surely.
Yeah.
And this way, if one of us falls, we all fall, which is actually...
This way, if one of us falls, we're good. If Fenro falls, we're fucked.
Before we all walk, actually no, I can't do that. I'm gonna use it on myself.
Cast guide. It's another bit. Yeah, I'm gonna bury, and I can't stress how very carefully I'm going to walk down across this ledge.
I take it I'm letting you do a thing before...
Yeah, we're going to get these guys around, and then we'll have you be at the top of the ladder when they get to you.
I step out, and I'm staying right now very, very carefully.
Yeah, we've attached rope between us, yeah?
Yeah.
And we're going...
I'm gonna wait for them to get to me so they can pass me the torch, because I'm gonna say I don't have the torch.
Okay, yep.
Alright, so I'll take a step forward.
Okay.
I assume I'm also gonna have to take a step
Yeah,
forward.
because we're all tied together.
I'm assuming Zandala's between me and
I would say we have a space between each of us. Well, I think we have about 40 foot of rope, 10 foot to tassel together. I mean, if we want, we could have more than that. We've got two ropes. Or just say we have to be within 6 squares of each other.
Yeah. If we do 2 squares between, can we do 2 squares between each other?
Do any of you have any pitons?
I say 1 square.
Any what, Joel?
Do any of you have any pitons?
Some
what?
Pitons. They're a metal stake you can drive into the wall that helps you climb.
Let me just check. I
Can I
have.
use my hand axes?
They are not pitons, and they will dull the edge to the point of unusability.
I have an ink pen.
Can I use a javelin?
Can I use a sickle?
Barehead.
Can I use my
The bear head actually does weigh you down. You're going to make these with disadvantage.
Oh, I'm not tying myself to them.
I will throw it off the side.
Yeah, no one has any pitons by the sound of it, and yeah. I will allow you to have a space between each person.
This isn't my
Right.
jar of grease, dude. I'm not
Right.
as emotionally attached.
Let's spread
I
out
do
then.
have pitons, but I'm not gonna.
You're going to go back across there.
I'm gonna
I'll
lie
look
down and brace
there.
myself where I am now while I
There's
see them
that-
go.
that-
I'm bracing myself against the rock just by for as long as I can before there's a bit of tension in the rope. And when it starts to get tight, I will let go and let it slack off.
Okay, yeah.
again.
You are moving at the moment without any issue. Again, you can feel this very light breeze, but nothing to be concerned of.
All right, we're going again, and I just couldn't get time out. There we go. Just going there. I'm hugging this wall.
Okay,
Oh god, he went again. Shit.
hold on.
Like this wall is my best friend.
Bring Zandala.
She'll get up next to you now because you're getting around towards the edge. I'm going to roll another couple of these
Why a couple? It's for one.
because there are several people here now. Okay, yeah, you're still moving. The breeze has picked up very slightly and then died straight off.
Quickly, go now, go now.
Go now! Go now!
I will say on this corner specifically, you'll need to be. Oh, you're in a wall there. Fairly close to each other because it is going around crags.
Oh,
Yeah.
got a bit closer.
I would say I'm not much of a wind block for you guys. I'm sorry to stop any wind that's coming southwards.
I like to think because I'm so heavy, I'm rooted to the ground more, so wind won't actually affect me that
Dude,
much.
Zendala doesn't even know there's wind. She's in between Fenro and Bing. She's like, wind? What the fuck are you talking about?
You are okay for the moment.
Okay,
Don't say for the moment.
that was not what I wanted to do. One more step forward.
We all know he's waiting for me to go around the corner.
I'd like to say we've gotten our rope back from.
Yeah, I assume that you just pulled it back up after.
Right, okay.
I shouldn't assume that, actually. I should make you
Wait.
actually say that. I'll leave it.
Question. Whose rope did we use?
It was mine and someone else's.
Me.
Okay, I need to roll a d4.
It's a bitch.
2. Okay.
So- Could I, if it's actually going to do something to fuck us, could I do something here?
What were you thinking of doing?
Throwing my rope to Wrenn to tie on the ladder.
Looking at this ladder, it
Yeah.
is made of rope and wood.
Okay, fuck that plan. I'm gonna throw some prayers to the mighty god Gramash and just pray
Mold
that
up.
we don't die.
You'll need them because
We're praying to
a
Grant.
sudden gust of wind picks up,
Son of a bitch.
and bingo!
It's always
What up?
bingo.
I'm gonna need you to roll a dex save.
I'm going to use my inspiration. Because, oh my god.
Question: would he have a slight advantage since I have?
He will have an advantage as a result of the rope. It's not advantage; it's a better DC.
Oh, I'm using inspiration for advantage.
Is this ladder loose at the bottom, or is it like?
It's tacked in at the top and the
my
bottom,
God,
but the
have you
middle
got
only has a
roll
couple of
11
tacks.
anyway, you piece
Right,
of
okay.
shit.
Not bad roll.
12.
I'm gonna step to here, and I'm gonna hold one hand to the rope, to the ladder, and one
hand to him.
Yeah, if he needs to grab it.
Okay,
Ah.
12.
I'm ready to make this.
Both of your feet
Oh my god.
start to feel the surface underneath them crumble.
Oh gosh.
You see your brother dive to the wall. Dingo at this point is flat against it, holding with all his might. You turn, assuming the rope's sort of not tight around you, so you're able to move easier, but it will like tight, so it tightens if you fall. You turn and you grab a small stalactite behind you, and you just keep yourself on the surface. And I mean, just keep yourself on the surface.
You
Don't
mean
worry,
DC 12, keep myself on the service. Yeah, I'm aware.
Zach, just in case this happens, can I use my mage hand to grab my knife to cut Fenro loose?
Dude, I already had it planned. I was so ready to say I'm gonna cut the rope with my sickle. Like I was so ready.
Great minds. Right then, assuming that's what will happen then, I'm
Yep,
gonna.
so you grapple yourself back onto the ledge,
I'm gonna-
avoiding that little area that had broken
I'm gonna-
away,
I'm
and you
gonna step
keep
forward,
moving.
And after what just happened, I'm gonna reach for Wren's hand. Because fuck that.
Right, yeah. So I'm sturdy on the holding onto the ladder myself.
Yeah, you are fixing yourself to the side, holding onto it, and him.
As I've gone around this point, I've cast guidance on myself.
I would like to signal to the people to start passing that torch.
We're a bit busy right now.
I'm
Okay.
pretty
Torch
sure.
is on the very last person.
Yeah, pretty sure us two don't have it.
Yeah, we can see fine.
Okay. I need to roll a d3.
God. No.
Come on,
Fenro's
Fenro.
Actually, no, we'll make it a d4. We'll make it fair.
Come on, Fenro.
Yay!
Do it to him, Fenro.
Looking to the edge that she's about to step to, you see Zandala catch that same part of crumbling earth that you did.
I didn't warn her about it.
And Zandala's going to make a dex save.
Surely, with how light she is, she'll just kind of dangle.
Yeah, I think she'll be all right between you two, even if she falls, because she's gonna be pretty light. She's not much taller than me.
Oh, she nailed it!
Now 20? Is she a god?
18.
Oh,
She grabs the torch, flips it
dude.
behind her straight to me.
No, that would have been the
and
natural.
Dude, she's fucking Legolas. She's walking like it's not even there, dude.
She doesn't even need a ladder. She just climbs up the side of the rock face. She's up.
just whirlwind running on, just running up air.
Yeah, you turn, you see her start to crumble, your face drops. As she sees it, she feels it very much earlier than you did, and steps back before it becomes a problem.
Stepping back into Fenro, knocking him off the ledge.
Make a dex save.
Right, I suggest I'm going to start climbing the ladder just the slightest bit so that I'm on it to give Dingo more space to come closer this way.
Okay, again, this is an 80-foot ladder. How high are you willing to go?
I'm only willing to go like, let's say like 10 foot so that I can reach down and still grab the torch because I'm still certain that I want that before I get up to the top.
That's fair, yeah. You get up about 10 feet without any issue.
Right. I'm gonna... One more step.
Oh god. Fenro.
Oh.
Fenro.
I'm assuming the Fenro noticed the fact that
Yeah, I've noticed that.
You've seen her slide, and you are fine to step forward.
Oh, based god.
Yep, so, Wrenn, you are now 10 feet up, and you are all on slightly more sturdy foundation. None of this appears to be crumbling, but that breeze is still in the air.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach for them to start passing the torch ASAP, Rocky, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna assume we can just pass it between us.
right.
I can reach it up to Wrenn.
Well, it depends. Maybe Fenro wants to throw it.
Fuck, please
No,
don't throw it.
no, plus,
Knocks him off the
plus.
ladder.
Yeah, so I'm gonna once I've got it, I'm gonna say, I think it's best if we take this one at a time.
Saying that, I'm gonna cut the rope instantly and run. No, I'm gonna.
I'd like to start climbing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, so you start climbing, and I would like you to make me an athletics check.
Athletics check. Oh. I'm gonna use that final inspiration for
Gonna
this.
use your final inspiration? Okay.
Yeah. Athletics. I fucking needed it.
You
Dropped a three.
did.
Why the fuck did we come here? She's not even helping us go up here. The fuck?
No, what a bitch.
We should have just left her with a Sarker.
This isn't a
Hey,
skullmonger or whatever we're here for. Soulmonger? Or what are we here
It-
for?
We don't
could be
know
up
that it's not here.
That's the only reason I would let her stay behind, because it might be up here. If I knew it wasn't up here, I'd be like, no. We
wouldn't
came
have
here
come,
to help
yeah.
you. You're fucking helping us. Get up that fuck.
For all we
Yeah.
know, the pseudo dragon is the Soulmon.
I need to get the combat
For
track.
all we know, can I get up there?
So yeah, you reach the top here.
Can I get the map?
No.
You can. 1 sec, I'm just prepping
That
a couple of
greasy
small
bucket.
things. Yeah, you climb to the top of the ladder, and you can see a cave similar to the others that reels in.
Mm-hmm.
Where can you see from there? From there specifically, you can see a small opening that goes off to the right, to the south in this instance,
Right.
and you can see light for the first time in this tower coming in from there.
Right. I'd like to take a couple steps in, just so that I'm in the cave and I'm not feeling the wind anymore, and then I'd like to roll stealth.
I'll let you roll stealth now, given
Right,
what's just
okay.
happened.
Okay. Thank
21, yeah,
Christ,
okay.
I've got a +9. Jeez.
For this instance, I will say this is my bad. So I will say that you stealth towards the top of the ladder and you crouch down where you are there.
Right. Okay.
And I'm going to adjust some things really quick. Okay. It wouldn't have made any difference by happenstance, so that's all good. Yeah, you are stealthed exactly where you are.
Right. Can I see anything? If I peer around the corner a bit more, I'm just gonna move like. Can I move half a space or something? Just to. Oh. I just want to peer. Has it?
Yeah,
noticed
assuming
me?
you peer around the corner and you see as much as you can see there, you see a grizzled and old shape of what looks like a pterosaur sat nibbling a bone.
Okay. Right. Has it noticed me?
It has not noticed you yet.
Right. Do I think I could dash close enough to get in a surprise attack?
Do you want to do that without telling us what you're doing?
He is 80 feet up on the windy outside of a...
Can't use his telepathy.
No, it doesn't work unless you can see me, and it only works within 30 foot.
Oh.
Okay, so surely in that case, I would just start climbing. Seeing he's got off the ladder, I would have just untied myself and started to climb.
I'm gonna wing a dagger at him.
Okay, I'm going to roll initiative first, simply to see which of these things happens first. Initiative, everyone please roll your initiatives.
God.
That's about right. I am at the back.
Oh, thank Christ. I needed that high roll. I needed it. I needed it a lot.
Okay, so I'm going to move everyone on the other map effectively onto the space where they'd be ready to climb the ladder. And I assume you just untie yourselves as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to go in terms of initiative order. So, Wrenn, if you want to try and wing a dagger at it,
Is that going to be...
you have advantage.
Is that going to be considered my actual attack of this round? Because he hasn't noticed me, or...
Combat hasn't started.
If you attack, and you don't... Well, no matter what happens here, if you attack and hit him, they will know and it will be proper initiative, and then you'll have your proper turn.
Right, so I will...
This will effectively be a surprise attack, and then everything will know.
Okay. Yeah, dagger going in.
You hit.
Surprise attack, please. Sneak attack, please. That's not great damage, but...
So, leaning around the corner, you wing a dagger squarely into the side of this ancient beast.
And then I'd like to be standing here, like if
Yep.
I've moved, as I've winged it.
It lets out a shrill cry. And for the first time now coming out in the open, you get a proper look at this creature.
Yeah. I thought it was like terror as in like...
Yeah, you meant Earth people.
I thought it meant like that. And I was like...
See, I was thinking
Okay.
terror isn't making me like fucking Earth people, but somehow bird people.
No, I was thinking it like that because I think it said so in Azaka's little bio thing.
Right, okay, let's,
Yeah, so we are now in initiative. Wrenn, what are you doing?
Kick it out.
Can I see them on the combat tracker, please?
You
No.
can.
Azaka!
Okay, that's all of them. I know there's a lot of them. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Don't worry, I can't get to you.
Neither can your healer.
Neither can I.
Literally, I mean... Oh, fuck. If I don't go by myself, I can only dash 60 feet in my first turn.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I can come in. Short
Unless
sword.
you want to join me on the ladder.
They're all surprised still, aren't they?
That would have been a surprise attack. They are now very aware that you are there into the open.
Right, so it's not with
This will be like a normal attack.
So I don't get a surprise round.
You do not get a surprise round, no.
Okay.
Again, if you would have killed it, I'd have called it a surprise round.
Right.
Because they'd have been shocked more at the death of the thing than anything else. But being as you didn't kill it, it's a case of they now immediately know because it will have looked straight to you.
Short
that
sword
is a hit.
attack.
That is a damage.
As a
Um,
dead.
Minimum damage.
And I'm gonna
You- Run back into where the dagger was with your sword and cut across it, and it falls down dead.
Right, so I'm gonna run. I want to run further into the cave.
Okay.
And I'd like to get to here.
Yep.
And I'd like to give this man a punch.
Give him a punch.
In his schnoz. That's a 6. So I'm gonna take
That
inspiration.
is an inspiration, and that is a hit.
And then I'm just gonna boop his snoot.
Take damage. Yep. You punch him square in the stomach, and he gives out a low crow. And looks at you with contempt in his eyes.
Okay.
Bingo!
Upon hearing this screech from upstairs, I'm
That's
gonna
Dingo.
start.
You're Dingo.
Oh, yeah, you rolled higher than me. I thought I rolled better. Oh no.
I can't climb the ladder though, can I?
You mean you could have to move? Or you could delay it until after mine.
We can't.
You could
can't
delay a
do that.
dodge. Delay a dodge. You could delay a dash.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can do.
You
Isn't
can
it?
hold your action to dash, and you can go up there after he does.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Okay, you gotta hold your action to dash.
Yep.
Okay, yeah,
Bingo, now you're up.
As I was saying, upon hearing this, I'm gonna, start climbing.
Okay, roll me athletics.
I don't want to.
That's a damn shame, isn't it?
Do it anyway. I have no inspiration to apply. God be merciful. Oh,
God will be merciful this time.
thank you, Lord.
You scarper up 60 feet. There is still 20 foot of ladder ahead of you.
Yeah, I know.
Bingo, you're also going to climb, I assume, straight after him.
Yeah.
You will only get up 30 feet.
Yeah.
Roll me an athletics.
Oh. It's a good thing I got that
Plus
+6.
6, man. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
As you climb, clearly in a hurry to try and find out what your brother has heard, you feel a couple of the rungs snap and crack under your feet. But you make it up. And in mechanical terms, that makes the DC higher.
You're welcome, guys. Continue to crush it.
So yeah, you are now up 30 feet. And obviously, Dingo, you're up 60 feet.
Yeah.
Terrafolk 3.
Now I'll go back to the other one to watch how Joel's doing.
Terrafolk 3 is going to crane his neck around the side of this tiny cavern.
Right.
He's going to see you, and he's going to squeeze just into that gap there. And he's going to throw a javelin at you. That's going to be a pain now. I'm just going to go...
Oh, thank
Ah.
God.
God, that's the brightest I've seen a map in so long.
It works well, but these guys, with squeezing, it doesn't take into account because he's technically still in walls. So for now, I'll just do that. But yeah, Petrofolk is going to throw a dagger at you.
Look at a javelin.
You threw a javelin and then a dagger?
It's a javelin shaped like a dagger. It's weird.
Dappery? What the fuck's a dappery?
All of these things are being thrown at you at once. They all miss. But yeah, he throws this javelin at you and it smashes against the wall and crumbles to nothingness.
Glad I got that higher AC.
Fenro.
All you can do is hold an action.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold the dash action.
Okay. So you're holding your dash. Terrafolk. 4.
Does he even have a weapon the way I've run in here?
There's a javelin on the floor next to him. But that's not
Okay.
going to stop him going for a bite and a claw.
Right. A bite
So he's
and
going
a
to try
claw.
and bite you first.
Oh.
And he misses.
Fucking, I'm feeling pretty dexterous.
Yeah, you dodge down to the side and just duck underneath the beak that came at you. Coming out of the darkness below him then, there is a claw. Which also misses you. You duck down and then duck back. Almost Matrix style as the claw comes up over where your chest would have been. Zandala is going to go up the ladder after you. So I'm just going to do that. And that. She is 25 feet up. She's right behind you. Fenro, you can get up to 20 feet up the ladder.
How much movement she got? Big.
So
Well, it's only 5'10".
Should I just put
Yeah, no,
myself
she'd have to
there?
only be 20 feet up, so you can only be 15 feet up.
I'll put myself there. I'm at the bottom of the ladder, so I'll be the last one to be at the top.
Okay, just gonna be at the bottom, or are you gonna try and climb the little bit you can?
Well, no, I'll climb the ladder, but I'm like, these guys are gonna be.
You'll still be at the
above
bottom
me.
anyway, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
mean, yeah.
I need you to make me an athletics, and I'm going to do one for Zandala.
Come on, Zandala. I mean, Fenro.
I forgot to roll guidance on myself. That's lucky.
He's a god. Yeah, but you rolled guidance on Zandala, though. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
She would have
Way to
needed
go, guy.
Actually, no, I couldn't have anyway because I had to hold my dash action. That would have been my action.
Yeah.
So I couldn't anyway. Actually,
he's
no.
just going from a held action.
So yeah, Zandala scrambles up the ladder, catching one of the previously cracked footpads, which now falls away below her and just barely clings onto where she is. You go up fine.
Woohoo.
Another Terrafolk is going to do nothing.
Oh, Thank the Lord. Stab the thing, please.
That's a crit.
Go on. And then I'm gonna spin my ass round, back round here, and I'm gonna reverse. I'm gonna give him a little reverse kick to the face. How tall are they? They're like hunched.
These
I'm
are
assuming.
towering above you. These creatures are like 10
Okay,
feet tall.
It's not
10,
it's not
15
the
feet
face,
tall.
then. It's kind of like,
Square into his abdomen.
yeah, like waist height. With this one.
That was so many numbers it could have been. That went on every number on my screen. Yep, that is absolutely a hit, and that is absolutely a damage.
And that's my turn.
Yep, so you run your blade through the other as well. Turn around and just kick as high as you can, just under the abdomen of this creature, which, again, lets out a shrill scream and looks you dead in the eyes. Bingo.
I hold my dash action.
I figured you would.
Wait, hang on. How high up is Dingo?
Dingo is 60 feet up, 20 feet from the top.
How high up am I?
You are 30 feet.
30. I'll go right up behind him.
Yep,
with
so you're now 55 feet and you can hold your action.
doing that.
Okay. A Dingo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna climb.
You can get to there with your 30 feet of movement.
Can I get one in front of that?
It'll be the 5 foot gets you onto the space above the ladder, the other 5 foot gets you to the side.
Yeah. Can I
Alternatively,
see
you can go diagonally forward one if you want to.
Can I see number 3 from there or not?
Nah.
No.
Not
Go
at
the
all.
diagonally forward one. Say that you went the diagonally
No,
forward.
can I see him from there though?
You can just about see the edge of him.
That's right then.
I will say he has cover if you do a ranged attack.
I need to see him for frostbite.
Oh.
So target number 3, and it's a little bit of a cat. It's actually, there we go.
That is a success.
Oh, well, in that case, fuck it. I don't know anything. I attempt
Yep,
to frostbite.
try to conjure this aura of frost around him. But before it can really take hold, it seems to flap its great wings, and the frost you've built up just fades away.
Bit
Like
hard.
to use my dash action and go up the remaining bit of...
Okay, with the dash you get to the top of the ladder. So I'm going to drag you
Drag your fat ass.
to the top of the ladder. That was your held action, so you've got your turn from there.
What?
You held your
No,
action to
no.
dash.
No, but he moved though.
Oh no, wait, it's not your turn, it's the held turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
turn.
you get to there.
Didn't hold a turn. He moved, then held an action.
Yeah, we can't.
God, DM.
This isn't Infinity. You can't.
Wow, come on, let's not diss the DM, please.
Bingo, roll me athletics.
Me?
You're a piece of shit, though. This is your fault.
Who? What? Wasn't the thing.
This is your
Hey.
fault. He wouldn't have said that if you didn't diss him.
Boom.
Okay.
No bingo.
Interesting to note. Yeah, so we're on the Terra Focus.
Good job, bingo.
Can he quite get there? No, he can't. Okay, he is going to go for these same bites and claws. Going for the bite. That's a hit.
Please. That's almost... I don't know what their plus is, so...
Rolling really low on the damage, he comes down and he just grabs onto your arm and just sinks his fangs in. As he does so, he's going to come in with the claw. That's also going to hit. Doing well on the... They're doing well on the hits.
So, I've got 18 AC. You can't
Slightly better on the damage that time, and he rolls
Okay.
it up your arm and just cuts into you.
Yeah, my next move, I'm gonna move to the left, and I'm gonna drag Dingo there, and then disengage.
Hold my dash.
What's your lift drag pull again?
Enough for you.
Is it?
So Zandala was 25,
I'd
she's
like
going to
to
get to...
think that I can lift, drag, and pull 360.
How often you move that much? God, you're small.
Zandala can just about get to the top of the ladder.
I'm not willing though, so you'd have to, roll against me.
Yeah, so she's just on there.
Oh, I will.
Okay. You can use your held action if you want to get up a bit further.
Yeah, I'll just go up as much as I can.
Okay, assuming you were directly after her, that would make you 20. You are 50 feet up. There is 30 feet left.
Yep.
And this one is going to try and stab just through the gap with his javelin a couple times.
Past his friend. Oh, what the?
He missed. He nat 20'd.
Did the first one not get? The first one didn't get multi-attack.
No,
When he-
The first one threw his javelin at you, they only got the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he tried for a Hail Mary and just didn't happen.
I'm not a fan of this.
Yeah, this one's stabbing at you with it. The first one you dodge to the side. The second one comes in a bit faster than you thought and he catches you squarely in the side.
That's a lot of damage.
And he's down.
And that's 13 damage.
That's
And
just
feeling
enough.
the pain in your side, you faint on the spot and are down.
Yeah, I'm down.
Roll me a death save.
Your turn.
Oh, that was so nearly a 1. A failed 1 death save.
Yeah, but one's good. He can reroll that.
Yeah.
I don't think you can.
Right.
It's a death.
Death saves, I don't believe work because they are just oof.
Yeah, you're unconscious.
Yeah, but it's a save.
Yeah, but you're unconscious.
But it's luck. It's not a skill.
I'm going to go and Google that while you
yeah,
do
I'm
things.
gonna Google
You're a
that.
halfling and you just die. You can't be like, oh, but halfling things. What?
You don't just die on a
No.
on a nat 1 from a death save.
What you did? Oh no, it failed
No,
too.
you take
Yeah.
2 save.
No, it does work apparently, yeah.
Yeah, because if he like nat one's next time, we can reroll that. He could fail again, but you know.
Yeah, it does function.
You can only reroll once from a nat 1. You can't
Either way,
keep-
moving on from the semantics of the gameplay. Bingo, what's happening?
Can you squeeze past me?
He can pass you, yep. It'll just be difficult terrain.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll do that then. So that'd be like. So that's like
Just stand over you.
15 feet. Oh yeah, can I stand over Wrenn? I can.
He can go through a creature space, he still can't stop in a space.
Can he punt Wrenn out the way?
Right, he can reach anyway, so.
Yeah, either way you can get a hit on him, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage.
Gonna rage
I'm gonna rage.
for these
I'm
poor
gonna-
2 Elder Terrorfolk.
I'm gonna longsword on.
These poor
Tara.
2 elder
Tara,
Terrorfolk just
Tara,
fucked
Tara,
my
Tara.
shit.
You needed that.
Dropped a 1. You would have just spat out, just killed Wrenn then.
Also,
Oh.
Liam, did you say you rage then do reckless attack?
I might have done because.
Because you haven't put rage on you yet.
He just kind of click rage.
I'm making the attack reckless. Apparently, turns out I made it reckless.
Yeah, that's happened now, so.
Yep, didn't want to, but all right.
More damage.
Yeah, cool.
Dead.
Got him. How much movement?
You've got 15 left.
You've got 15 feet left.
So what is
Moving
it?
through Wrenn won't cost extra movement because he is the tiny.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So you can get there, Hunter. You can get to the one in front of the campfire.
Wait, is surely? Oh god, don't fucking Jesus Christ! Surely that's just 5 foot.
Yeah, it is.
Or are you making that?
Yeah, but you're not going to move into the campfire, so if you've got 15 foot of
You
movement.
don't know that I'm not gonna.
He is a madman.
I did just make that attack reckless for some reason. I could do anything. Yeah, that's me.
I'm gonna get there, yeah.
I got a turn.
Yeah, you slash through the face of the other. It falls dead. You step nimbly over the unconscious body of Wrenn, and over the body you've just created, and you stand in the midst of this last Terrafolk. Dingo.
Right, I am gonna take a step forward. And seeing my brother annihilate that one, oh, he's got this. I'm gonna roll a medicine check on that.
Okay, roll me a medicine check.
Why wouldn't you let the healer who's coming up the ladder do that? You're a moron.
I've just seen him get taken out.
And to be fair, I'm nowhere near you yet. Like, you don't even see me. I could be at the
21,
bottom
yeah.
of that, you know.
Ren, you are stable.
Thank
And then
you,
the
Squire.
rest of my movement, I'm gonna move. Wait, no. Moved. Fuck, stop doing that to me.
Keep moving the map instead of your character for narration.
Move to there, so I've got line of sight on this bitch. I've got line of sight from there. Would you agree? Why am I stunned?
Yeah, you can just about see through the gap.
Why am I stunned? Who stunned me?
You shouldn't be stunned.
We may never know.
Did you manage to put stable on Wrenn and stun me instead?
Well, no, I wasn't looking at stunned. I will remove that.
Wow, Ben, how could you do this to me?
You took my only thing. I'm the healer, and you just go medicine check without
You
my-
go and medicine check
I
this man.
helped your little friend out.
Come on, bonus action. Bonus
You can,
action.
you can still heal me by the time you get up there.
Yeah.
There's nothing that stops you. Yeah, it's just I don't have to roll death saves now.
I'm gonna just hold my dash action, I suppose.
Yep.
Boop. No, I'll use it after Sandala's
Wait, can't
turn.
you walk up right behind her and then use that?
Well, no, because you have to hold an action, so surely walk in, that means I can't hold
Walking
an
is movement, and then you can hold an action.
Oh, I'll do that then. If I can move, yeah, I'll move right behind her, then I'll use my hold my dash action.
Yep, so she is effectively at the top of the ladder. You are 5 feet from the top.
Sweet.
So yeah, Zandala will get up and across. She's going to come in and... Actually, no, she's going to think better of it, and she's going to stay sort of just back here.
Seeing Wrenn unconscious, me like prepping magic at a cave entrance. Nah, none of that.
Yeah, she's thinking that she's seen Fenro's ability to heal before, so she's thinking that it's better if he gets in there first.
Also, she can see a dead Terrafolk probably behind me, can't she?
Behind, underneath you, and just in the cave entrance.
Yeah.
Okay, so Fenro, you get to the top of the ladder and you have 25 feet of movement.
I'll basically move. I'll move left of. Yeah, I'll just move there. I'll be there.
Yep, you use your movement to get to there.
Yeah.
And we're on to the Terrafolk. Who is going to do that thing the Terrafolk do?
Fly away.
How?
He would, but he's old and you're in the way.
In a
He's
cave.
going to bite at you.
With advantage.
He needs it. Thank you for giving him that advantage.
Yep, didn't want to, but turns out I did.
He hits,
Fuck all damage.
bites into your arm, you seem to just sort of shrug it off.
You can tank this.
Goes in for a claw. That's absolutely a hit, that's a dirty 20.
You can tank this.
Why did I have to click the wrong effect button?
Goes in, does max damage. But again, you being in the state you are, don't really notice it as this arm comes across and gashes into you.
Fuck you, guy.
And that's him. Wrenn, you are stable. Roll me a d4. I don't think it's going to matter by the end of this, but roll me a d4 anyway.
Yeah.
Would have been 2 hours.
2 hours. Bingo.
Finish him
Ah.
I am the angry.
Am I making this one reckless too?
off. You should.
Yeah, I might as well, because it's
Might
my
as well.
turn, then Fenro, then
You
Zandala.
guys can't help me finish it off. Oh my god.
I think you can kill it.
Probably kill it outright, unless you fuck up
Yeah.
big now.
Yeah,
That's definitely a hit.
funny.
Dirty
Yeah.
Queen. Got it then.
I think you
Yeah.
got it.
He's not dead.
No. They've
Oh,
got
With
my
damage,
goodness.
you cut in deeply into the side of this Terrafolk. It nearly falls down to the fire, but just catches itself as it falls. And it's panting real heavy.
Right.
That's me. Dingo to the thing.
Seeing it. Seeing it pant heavy. Seeing my bro doing bits. Just gonna leave it. Just gonna
I'm going to ignore it.
cast Frostbite.
That is a success.
Oh, son of a bitch. Right, and I'm going to, as my bonus action, do nothing because I cannot.
Nice.
Go on,
Yeah.
Fenro.
Go on, come on,
Alright.
Fenro.
What I'm gonna do, I'm
You
gonna.
Sick
heal.
him to death.
If I heal Wrenn right now, he comes back. He can do his
Yeah,
next
I'll
turn.
get it back
We're
up.
literally probably having a short rest after this.
Yeah, I
Do
know.
the bonfire thing.
I mean, can I see around there, or can I move there and do the bonfire?
You can, move
You can
back.
definitely move into there. And you can now see him.
Yeah, I'll do bonfire. Then I won't draw it out, but just
Bonfire.
there.
And there's already
A slightly smaller fire than is currently in the room turns up. He nat 20'd.
He is good at saving against this shit, isn't he?
That's stuff.
He was just sat here singing the campfire song with his friends, and you've come in and you've murdered his friend.
So Are we going to kind of throw all these corpses off the ledge or what?
We could no, probably not. Probably not try and make anyone that's out there aware that we've been killing these guys.
Why not?
Just realised I should have that.
We
but
could
yeah,
potentially
that's-
long rest in here, attempt to long rest in here. Just for the evening until it's day, and then we're all ready. You wouldn't.
No, short rest. I wouldn't long rest in this basement. That sounds dumb. Also, Azak is down there waiting for us. We spent 8 hours up here just resting. Oh, they fucking died.
Well,
She said she'd wait for you. She didn't say how long she'd wait for you, but
Yeah,
she's been faithful to you so far, so you can
not.
make the assumptions you will.
8 hours, and all the Seraphim haven't moved to attack anything yet. They
Zendala's going to get there and not be able to do anything else because there's no real angle she can get on this guy.
Terrafolk won't go.
It's fucking spellcasters and people telling me to make shit reckless. Gee.
He's coming for the bite.
Cutting.
He needed the advantage. He dropped to 4.
That's
Yeah.
good.
You're so nice to give him all this advantage, aren't you?
I know, I'm glad you lot told me to. And then proceeded to do nothing for all of your damage.
That's a pretty good bite. He comes down, he tears down at your arm. Still
Liam.
full of adrenaline. You take
Liam, you still got
slightly
5
less.
health. So you still got 5 health? Don't worry about it. Good.
Oh my god.
Oh, cool. I like how many things that rolled. Was that one, yeah?
This guy's crit rolled 2 crits.
Yeah, so he dropped a 3 and rolled a crit.
Awesome. Awesome.
And his crit is hamstring. You are
Awesome.
slowed.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna have to roll that damage now.
If only I was up to run through and stab him in the nuts.
Nearly maxes the damage.
No, he doesn't. I get back up.
I was gonna say, I assume you're using your thing.
Right,
Take
dang.
1 wound away. I will remove unconscious. Yeah, so he, with the power left in him, brings his arm straight across your chest, sending you flying back, but you catch yourself as you go. The last glint in your eye sparks and you stand firm. Wrenn, you're stable. Bingo.
I'm using reckless.
Are you using reckless, are you?
Yes, because my team aren't doing anything. Where is my team? I'm longswording this guy. I'm very, very mad at him.
That's a crit!
When he go fuck yourself.
Crits
guy.
on crits, Liam. Kill this
Shit,
motherfucker.
die.
I mean, you're all pretty low for the damage, I'm all right.
You
So
rolled
you
pretty
bring your
low for
sword
the damage.
I didn't roll damage.
Straight across his chest, and you bring it back and you pierce it into his heart. One shrill cry, and he falls dead. And I would like to just note for you, if you'd like to know. Yep, there it is. You gave him instant death as a result of that. He had 1 HP remaining.
Can I ask one question? Did we get our XP for the spider fight?
No, we're not
You did
getting
not.
until we rest.
Oh, we're not getting any of it. I thought you were going to... Oh, that's
Nope,
fair.
when
We
you
get-
rest, you will gain some more.
No, that's fair. My bad.
long rest or just or any rest?
I'm saying short rest.
It's up to you guys. I personally think
He's
if we
unconscious.
if we I'm clearly not doing an Irish accent, so it's not speaking as Wrenn. I would like. I personally think if we long rest all the spell slots of the party, like you could heal me now, we could long rest with and get all spell slots and stuff like that back. But it's up to you guys.
I've only used one, and I'll get that back on a short rest.
Yeah, I'm fine with the short.
But
I'm fine with short rest too.
yeah.
I've only used one spell slot, and I can make a fresh one if I need to with my sorcery points.
We're still in initiative, aren't we? So.
I've just cleared it. He's stable, so effectively
Oh,
you
we're
are
not.
of your own volition.
Yeah.
Dingo, what can you see from? You can't quite see. Okay.
Well, he doesn't wake up for 2 hours anyway.
Yeah, no, 2 hours. I'm not going to be moving anywhere.
So we're going to have to rest here anyway.
Yeah, we just,
I mean, I can heal him and get back one of my spell slots. So we can then just we don't have to wait the full 2 hours unless you want to.
I mean,
You could
I'm
heal
going to
me-
need a rest.
You could heal me, then we take a short rest.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Otherwise, we'll do a short. Otherwise, we'll have to wait the 2 hours for you, and then you'll come back with 1 HP, and then we'll have to do another short rest immediately after for you if you want health.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. So I'll use a cure. I'll use a cure wounds on Wrenn.
On the little guy.
I won't mark up as a spell slot because I'll just assume on my on my short rest I will just use my natural recovery and get back 1 first level spell.
Okay,
I'll
yep.
reach my hand out for him to give me a lift up while he's got that.
Yeah. I'll help him out. And
I'm gonna shift my ass next to that fire.
Yep, Zandala will also sort of
I'm
come in
being
and hug
back,
the side of the cave.
I'll get in the corner. I'm small.
Being the only person that isn't mortally wounded at this point, I'll keep watch.
Gonna keep watch. Are you gonna move anywhere further than there, or is that what you're saying?
I mean, can I see it? Can I see everyone from here?
From there, no.
So I
From
will
there,
stay.
you see a just dark area in front. Well, you could see. You could just see a cavern in front of you. It looks like it curves around to the left a little bit, and you can see another familiar hole in the ceiling.
Right, I'm going to stay here so I can see up there. Keep an eye on the hole. I can keep an eye on the entrance, and I can, call to them if it needs to be.
Yeah, short rest then.
Short rest. Okay, I will go and hit the button.
saying that I can't. Yeah, I don't get natural recovery, so I'll delete that. It's fine. It doesn't affect anyone. I just had to use a spell
Okay.
slot.
Can we start rolling hit die?
There's the button. Short rest.
How many hit die were you allowed to roll? Just the one.
You can roll as many hit die as you want.
Okay.
I'll roll all of mine.
Oh, sweet.
Fuck.
Big rolling.
Yeah,
Big
I
roll.
feel like we're
Big
gonna
roll.
need.
Big rolls. That's good.
Wish I would have rolled that one first.
Bingo.
That would have
do
been better
you
for you, wouldn't it?
Still need
Yeah.
healing?
I'm not feeling good.
I'll use my last spell slot, seeing that Bingo's still not doing too well, and heal him up.
Okay.
Just
Roll
assume that I
big.
move over to him.
Roll big.
Yeah. You're an unlucky man, Bingo. Nothing.
I'm going to move us between the steady climbing and the battles and the wait. I'm going to move us forward an hour and a half.
So it's pitch black outside.
So it is 9:30. The outside is almost dark. Like there are the last clutches of sun in the distance, just going down behind the trees.
Who
And
gets-
normally you would rest in a half hour's time, just as a note.
Right.
But yeah, you take a bit of a rest. You recuperate as best you can. Some healing has passed around, and you are back here.
Do you want to get XP on long rest? Is it?
Do you want the XP for those two? I can give the XP for those two if you want it.
Might as well.
Might as well, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, dokie.
Oh, dude, I want to finish the tower.
Yeah,
So I
Meta.
will
How,
go-
how far up this thing are we?
240
Like
feet, innit?
240 feet, yeah.
240 feet. There is the last level effectively above you. I will let you know that much. Bing.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
That's
You
alright.
gave XP to Zaka.
She
Yeah,
wasn't here.
She's not here.
it doesn't matter. She's not actually going to level, is she?
I know, but we
Yeah,
could
well,
have
That's a
like
fair
that.
point. 167.
I mean, if you don't want your XP, I'll take it.
I'll take
Split
it.
it 3 ways, boys.
Oh, for us. Oh, okay.
No,
I forgot. I forgot.
Say 34 and be generous. Everyone gain an additional 30. I will drag that
34.
into the chat for you.
Thank you.
Just drag that onto.
I can't believe the fact that, like, I killed 2 of them without getting hit, and then I just get hit almost every time. I think they hit me 3 out of the 4 times by the last 2.
Yeah, the first 2 attacks came from the same one. They both hit. Just, I will admit, just.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
If you want one last tidbit before you go, Dingo, you can hear the sounds of muffled crying around the corner.
Crying.
Yeah, like the muffled shouts, almost. Very, very quiet, almost exhausted.
Monka.
Can I tell if this is this like a person or is it just like another terraphobe?
It doesn't sound particularly beastly. It sounds like someone that is very exhausted and crying for help.
Oh, okay. We doing this now? Or we doing that? What do you do?
That is up to you. That can either be your cliffhanger or your last point.
Cliffhanger. Literally, we're on a cliff.
On a cliff, yo! Look at the cliff, yo!